to another great show, fellas.
Another great show.
Speaking Slang Talkin shit.
Speaking Slang.
Clink, clink, clink. Look, you gotta hit. Yeah, there you go.
Speaking Slang
Talkin shit.
Nah. What's that called again?
Speaking Slang
Talkin shit. Shout out to Barry White.
And Barry Black.
Yeah.
What's happening, fellas?
What
Y'all, what up?
up, man? I jammed my pistol just now. How y'all
more
feeling,
again?
man? What's up, man?
I'm fucking awesome, bro.
Show, we always back.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm out of my aura right now, sitting in another place on the planet right now as we do the show.
Yeah, y'all niggas been fucking the rotation, switching seats and shit.
We're gonna figure out how this goes.
You lucky as us, you can kill somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking the rotation.
Access granted.
It's gonna be a different vibe, different aura.
I don't know. It might be a little bit better, man. You put me at the 2 guard today. You know what I'm saying? Put me at the 2 guard today. You know what I'm saying?
But with that being said, who the fuck are you?
Real shit.
Oh, you know who I am, my man. The sound god. Scott Lindsay the Hustler, a.k.a. Tell Your Mother to Page Me, a.k.a. Who's That Not 6'4", a.k.a. Oh Shit That's Grandma.
And you know it's your boy Benny Domino, a.k.a. Water and Diamonds, a.k.a. Bad and Bougie, a.k.a. the most critically most critically acclaimed rapper in the game right now at the table, the host with the most,
a.k.a. Dylon.
a.k.a. Biddy Misdemeanor Domino.
Not Dylon, yo. This is Dylon, a.k.a. Say Qua, a.k.a. Say Quality.
And I am B.I.G. Church, hustle hard from the first to the first. A.K.A. Pop City, A.K.A. Mr. Excitement, A.K.A. Mr. Get It How You Live, A.K.A. A.K.A.
I was trying to think of some cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit.
Roy
Rogers, nigga? Roy Rogers, nigga?
Say call A.K.A. 10-gallon hats. A.K.A. Fresh pair of shit kickers.
Say Qua, A.K.A. motherfucker John Wayne.
Yo, man. Shout out to my Dallas Cowboys. We lost, but we should have won, though. You know what I'm saying?
They right on par. They right on par.
And that was against the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Access granted.
Our quarterback really outplayed that nigga, too, for real. So.
Oh, they played Brady today?
Yeah. No, we played Brady Thursday.
The other day,
Oh, it was Thursday?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Thursday the opener for the season.
Yeah, whenever the Cowboys play, nobody watches that shit.
Crazy as shit.
Good game, Cowboys.
Crazy as hell.
Y'all right on par.
Access granted.
You know what I'm saying? Winning would be unusual for y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. It's not unusual to get a win one time.
Niggas ain't playing no Prescott.
Is Prescott
We gonna win our division.
No, they ain't even really.
Yeah, Prescott we threw over 400 yards.
Get the fuck out of here.
In Tampa, nigga.
Foot backwards.
And our quarterback. Look, and we lost by 2.
Foot backwards.
That nigga foot was in 4 different positions.
That nigga was
for sure.
running both ways at the same time.
That shit was crazy.
That's why they couldn't catch you.
Yo, that shit was crazy, nigga. I ain't even gonna front.
This nigga was doing that FC Hammer dance.
Nah, he not lying.
They couldn't touch
That shit was wild as shit.
She was moving like a crab.
That nigga could have played that nigga could have played in the paraplegics, nigga. Right after that.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all niggas starting out already.
Nigga, I was watching that shit earlier today too.
You was? The Paralympics was on TV?
That shit was on TV.
It's not called the Paraplegics. It's called
Yes,
the
it is.
No, it's the Paralympics.
The Paraplegics.
That's the state.
Paraplegics playing
actual state.
Y'all niggas is that's the state.
That niggas is good. I'm telling you, like the state of a person.
So that's like
means
the
2 of your
blacks.
limbs don't work. Quadriplegic means you know 4 of your shit is fucked up. What?
That's like the blacks. If you just say the blacks.
No. Quadruped. Yeah, quadruped means either you don't have all 4 or all 4 don't work.
Yeah, I know what it means.
Torso.
I know what it means. But I'm just saying, like, I never.
But
I thought paraplegic was just like waist down, like you couldn't move.
No, if you got arms, it's still a paraplegic. It's 2 of 4 limbs.
A pair of.
Just saying.
Y'all trying to tell me quad 4? You know what I'm saying?
If I'm wrong, listeners, let me know in the comments.
Real shit.
Shit.
It's gonna be a time where it's gonna be 1,000 motherfuckers in the comments saying some wild shit. But that day gonna come, bro.
I gotta get my sensor on. I gotta learn how to cut
Hey,
this out.
look, that's the new shit.
You might have to. Hey, so Benny,
That's a good shit.
are we free? Free
Ballin'.
balling, yeah, we're free balling. Free.
That's what she said.
Balling,
All right,
yeah.
so
This nigga done found some new joints out. I like that.
in
Sound good.
in which news?
We need that one. That's what she said.
Which news?
Oh,
Witch news.
okay, the witch bitches.
Because I know you know how City feel about the witch, about the Kardashians causing witches. Kylie's pregnant. Travis Scott's baby. Having
Wait,
another
what?
baby.
Another
Hey,
one.
yo, ain't Devin
Kylie
Booker having a
Jenner.
baby with the other joint?
Oh,
Nah, but look, they just missed out on a big ass car accident. It so happened, Devin Booker and the Kardashian he fucking with.
what?
Yeah,
They
it was a
just what?
badass car accident, fam. So they were on a highway, they were driving right in front of them, badass car accident. It was like, yo, Devin Booker and whatever the witch bitch name, I forget which one he
What?
fucking
He's
with.
fucking with a
Yeah.
He's fucking Devin Booker? Nah, get the fuck out
That's
of
your
here.
man's in them.
I don't believe
It's a
that
rap.
shit.
It's a rap.
I don't
He's
know.
done.
Travis is still holding up.
That better
Yeah,
not. I'd be.
We'll have to-
I would be
Garbage
disappointed.
as
We'll
shit.
have to
still.
look
Oh,
into
no.
that.
But no, but
I would be disappointed.
Anyway, there was a big ass accident on the highway. They were like right in front of them, but they weren't in it. But that's the warning sign.
Wait, so what? They like swerved by it or some shit?
It
Or
happened a
just
little,
on the-
a little further up. They were able to stop and pull over. They just weren't in the accident.
Oh, they saw it, though.
Yeah, they saw it. They
okay.
witnessed
That's
it.
the
They had to
house.
pull
Oh,
over,
shit, you
and they
said
were
it.
held up by the
Right.
traffic. So on and
That's
so
what I'm
forth.
like. It just-
Nah, they were held up by the traffic, so on and so forth. But
Oh,
look, somebody trying to tell that nigga something.
Man, you goddamn
Tragedy befalls.
D-Book, don't do that,
as
man.
you were saying, man.
Don't do that, man. I don't even believe that
That's what you
shit.
were saying, though?
No, but I mean, she's pregnant. That's what I was saying.
Again.
She's having another baby. So her and Travis having another baby.
Shout out to Travis Barker, man.
Travis Barker.
Travis Scott.
Travis
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah, Travis Barker fucking with the other bitch.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all
Travis
the
Barker is
niggas,
with
man.
Fucking with the other bitch.
He's fucking with
One of them other witch bitches.
Courtney.
Yeah.
All the witch bitches.
She the baddest one out of all of them.
Better than Kim?
She the most natural one out of all of them.
But you think she looks better than Kim?
Yep.
I would rather.
Where's my
I would
glasses?
rather fuck
Hey,
her.
look, man. Fuck all them bitches, dog.
I mean, I don't know how she look now, but I know before.
Y'all are messed up.
This is crazy. But
That-
how you just saying the shit.
That's how that
That's
nigga
it.
D-Book should
That's
sound,
it, yeah.
running away from that
Having
book.
another baby, so there's, that's in the news. So I just figured I would bring it up. Everybody's talking about
So
it.
they already have a
I think they got a girl, Dream, Stormy, something. Yeah, they got a girl.
Ballin'. Baby named Ballin'. About this baby Cash.
a little ball.
About this baby cat. Yeah. So what did y'all think about Chloe Bailey's new music
I
video
was
for her
on
solo
board.
debut? The song is called Have Mercy.
I think the cinematography was great.
Lord,
I enjoyed the song.
have a
The
mercy.
song was good. I can listen to the song without seeing the video.
Yeah, me too.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
the videos is provocative,
Hey,
but
keep
I like
it-
the
keep
song
it,
enough
yeah.
I can listen to the song
He
without
didn't-
having
he didn't get to see it
I
either.
didn't see the video.
He didn't-
Check
yeah.
it out.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna check it out later, but
Play
Yeah,
that
check
shit
it
in the
out.
background, nigga, right now. Like, I'll put that shit on repeat in the background right now.
put it on repeat. The background is a new favorite song.
So,
I want to go your video.
speaking of young women and provocative situations, this whole R. Kelly case, have you guys been following what's been going on with R. Kelly?
I've been seeing the headlines, but I refuse to read it.
Yeah.
It is a
What
lot.
else is new, man?
It is a lot.
Roberto.
So they told you
Now it's nigga. The last headline I seen is niggas involved now too.
There was 2 niggas.
He was holding niggas hostage.
Yeah,
There was 2 of them.
Yeah, there was. So
We spoke about that on like episode 4.
So he's
About niggas?
I brought that up.
It was the one dude in episode 4.
It was he had a dude, and then he had his dude's boy that turned into his boyfriend or something like that.
what?
He had like 2 little 15-year-old little boys.
Yeah, they was 15.
Yeah,
around that
I know.
age.
And then that's when they paid whoever $500 to get Aaliyah fake ID and all
So
that.
he went to the story is, as it's coming out through the news outlets, is that he was at the McDonald's. That's where he liked to get them. You know,
At the McDonald's.
you know they got the play place.
The sugar cookies.
You know how they got the McDonald's play
The
place.
ball pit.
Yeah. So
He just come about that shit like,
He was at the play
slow
place.
wine for me.
So he apparently gave somebody
Niggas really want to advertise.
his number.
That's funny.
and put it on a piece of paper and gave it to like one of his, I don't know, his handlers or somebody, and they took it, gave it to the kid.
One of his flunkies.
But then they also gave it to, there was some other kid there, and they gave it to 2 guys. So that's the story. There's also
First off, why are they 15 in the ball pit?
What was the phone number?
That's your issue, is that they was 15 in the
I mean, that's
ball
just
pit?
one of them. They're too damn old to be
We
in
were
anyway.
joking about the ball pit, bro.
Nah, I know.
1-800 R. Kelly.
1-800 R. Kelly. So, but there's also reports that he's making them do like really foul, like eating feces type of stuff, like really crazy.
He's in jail
stuff.
doing this shit?
No, this is what he did to the kids.
Oh, he made them do it.
He
Cocaine's
made them,
a hell of a
you know what
drug.
I'm saying?
Eating
that
the
ain't cocaine. I
feces,
think that's
eating the
stronger than
feces
that.
of what?
His.
Oh,
Yo, I'm just telling you what's in the news. We
2
free.
Kellys,
I
1
thought
cup.
we was free balling.
2
We
Kellys,
free.
1
Free balling.
Balling, yeah, we're free. Well, I want to say.
So when the last
shout
time
out-
everybody listened to
Hold
R.
on,
Kelly?
Shout
Hold
out
on,
condolences to his victims, man.
So-
Condolences.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, I don't think they're dead.
They're not dead, but still, they went through it. If you
Yeah,
go through
yeah,
a trauma,
that's
it's still
very
condolences.
traumatic. Yeah.
I'm not saying, I didn't say RIP, but condolences to his victims.
And their families.
That-
That's traumatic as hell. But I say that to ask this question.
You goddamn right, that's traumatic as hell for the family
Do you feel
too.
like the parents bear
Part of the burden.
maybe a lot of the responsibility?
You goddamn right.
Hell,
You
fuck
goddamn
that.
right.
No,
Because,
Let's
look,
start to my left. Scott, how you feel about it? Do you think that the parents bear any responsibility with their children being involved with R. Kelly?
I would say, yeah, because there was probably guilt that if they didn't know, they feel like they should have known, or why wasn't that there to, why couldn't I see this? Or if they didn't know, then there's probably, why did I let you do this? Oh my God, like, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, did the parents know? I mean, it's like, did they know that they can, I mean,
you know if
That's
your
a
kid's hanging
loaded
out with
ass
R. Kelly,
question.
man.
that's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
limos picking them up and all kind of extra shit.
So I
You
would
know
say-
the kids hanging with R. Kelly,
so I
nigga.
would feel like, there's
That's
But
not
with
sad.
that said, your kid in that situation is going to come back to you and not. Or is your kid coming back to you and telling you what happened?
Here's the thing.
If
Guys
that
are-
happened, is your kid coming back and telling you what happened?
That's
Here's
a,
my
hypo-
question.
that's a
More than
very
likely not because
hypothetical
of embarrassment.
situation.
But my
The question
is
is that question is
but my
a loaded ass
question-
question.
It is a loaded question, but based on what you just said, my question to sort of like counter that would be: why is your child supervised with a 30-something-year-old man anyway?
Listen,
like
I need
15 years
look,
old.
All my children know. I need to know if they're going somewhere. I need to know where they at. My kids right now, when they go outside, they got a walkie-talkie with them, fam, at all times.
Got next tell. Where you at?
Basically, real shit.
Which means
When my kids go outside, they have a
you
walkie-talkie.
gonna know if they at R. Kelly's house.
Well,
You know what
anybody at
I'm
R.
saying?
Kelly's house now because R. Kelly's house
No,
is
but
prison.
indubitably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Whenever my children has friends, invite them over. I want to meet them, who their parents
First,
is.
right.
Period. My kids
That's how
aren't
you
going
supposed to do this.
anywhere without me knowing where the fuck they going, who the parents is, what the situation like. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's how it should be. See, you're a responsible
because
parent.
I will
Yeah.
run up and shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
But I need to know who I'm about to run up and shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Real shit.
you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Just so I can prepare more. Nigga.
Without a problem. Without a
Straight up.
problem.
And I'd like to provide
Straight
context
up.
to that statement. What he means is if somebody were to do something to his children, he ain't just out here running.
No.
and shooting people.
No.
I'd like to just provide context.
I was just talking shit.
No, you would shoot somebody
No,
for
you're
your
speaking
kids,
slang.
100%.
If you
I would
find
do
out R.
anything
Kelly
for
was
myself.
doing that
saying.
shit,
And I'm-
yeah,
the context
niggas
I'm providing
is
is
popping.
that's-
I would do
Nah,
anything
that's
for
metaphorically
myself.
speaking.
It doesn't matter.
Period. What's
Nah,
metaphor?
niggas is
I'm talking
popping
about
at
what you
niggas.
said.
I
He
find
said
that
like
shit.
But look, you know that
Crazy,
I'm not condoning what R. Kelly did, but that
Popping
goes
on it.
back to the underage girls that got plucked from the concert from his shows. How and why? Honestly, you know what? I don't want to even go into that because people parent different. Because, you know, I've known
Man,
Scotty.
that's just
I've known Scotty since he was probably
that's a
14,
thing,
15.
bro. Like, I don't-
And, you know, Scotty was able to, you know, live his own life. You know, when I was 14, 15, I was under strict guidance. You know, I know other people who at 10, 11, 12, parents don't pay them no attention.
Well, but I also think that
But I know other people who are up into adults, like 18, 19 still, who are like under their parents fucking wrapped around like they can't move. So people parent different. So I can't say the parents at the R. Kelly shows where there were 14, 15, 16-year-old girls at an R. Kelly show either by herself or with their parents. They had to go backstage with R. Kelly, that type shit.
But see, that like at a show and praying on them at McDonald's, I feel like it's two different.
Have you ever heard R. Kelly's music?
Oh,
that's not for a 14-year-old girl.
No, of course, they shouldn't be there at all. But I'm just simply saying, like,
oh, I just got it.
The Pied Piper.
Pied Piper.
That's exact. He been saying this shit for
I
years.
just got it.
Yeah.
Not until just now, bro.
That's the shit.
Wow. He let all the mice
And
away.
all the little
children.
away and all the little children.
I just got that shit after fucking 20 years.
It's the Pied Piper R&B.
Get the fuck out of here. It took me 20 years to get that shit, dog.
Damn.
Oh, they both just got it.
And led them to
I know the little.
and led them to their doom. The Pied Piper. Why would you even use that analogy? Like that's not.
Especially if you really was doing what the fuck, like, yeah. Like,
yo, if a celebrity got jiggy with me,
but with
I'd
that,
have been
like,
screaming it the next day.
Psychos, that goes into like,
Yeah, he's
like the fact that if he you know that if we saying that shit is true. And then he was using that moniker too in public and selling to millions of people. That's like serial killers trying to give motherfuckers little clues to who they
Did you
are.
ever actually see the videos, like the ones back in the day, like the ones?
What?
Did you see
No,
no. He was like a different person. He was looking through
I ain't
that
never seen it.
He was looking at that thing crazy.
I'm gonna say
I ain't
something
never
that's gonna
seen
be
it.
very controversial. What I'm about to say.
Oh shit.
He's a genius. In terms of
no, he's a musical genius.
No.
He's a genius all the way around.
Hold on, fuck with me. The fact that he was able to utilize the moniker and have nobody even pay attention
Hiding the plain
To
sight.
what he was saying.
it's just like literally like
To what he was saying.
just like he wasn't even hiding it. It was just like boom right there, like Pied Piper R&B. Like,
told
I've
you.
been saying,
I've been saying it.
telling you,
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he listen to you, listen to his music. He'll tell you, you know, the truth all in his music. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
ain't nothing
Show me some
but
ID
another-
before I get too deep. I don't see. He said, "Show me some ID." His first solo album, he said, "Show me some ID."
But he don't want to see no.
No, he does. He will make sure he ain't too old. I don't want your auntie. I want Niecy Poo. Fucking Robert Epstein.
That's just crazy.
Jeffrey Kelly. That's crazy. Hey, but look, on the other hand, since we're attacking the black man, let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Hold on,
Hold on. Can I keep
I'm not attacking since we're bringing up the black man.
Question.
Let's bring up Jeffrey Epstein. He had a whole island. He had a whole pedophile island. He bribed worldwide officials. Worldwide to bring young girls to his island. One of the fucking royal family motherfuckers, they suspended him all royal duties when they come to find out. He been served papers and some more shit. I forget this motherfucker's name. But
one of the princes?
He's a prince. He's Prince somebody. No.
Oh.
It's one of the
older
queen's
one.
brother, older one. Fam, when the shit came out about Epstein, they suspended. He was suspended from all royal duties, which means he won't go out and see nobody no more. They served that nigga papers. He was on the island, crazy. Bill Clinton flew to the island over 100 times.
Well, that makes sense.
Billy.
Damn.
Billy.
William Clinton.
Trump has been on the island. Billy been on the island. Hillary been there. Mad celebrities. Why do you think Epstein had to get the fuck out of there? One way or another. Whether he hung himself, whether he is dead, didn't dead, whatever the fuck shit may be. Why do you think he had to get the fuck out of here? I mean, he had royalty, celebrities, worldwide figures on that fucking pedophile island. Well, look, Donald Trump, our last president, just said, Jeffrey Epstein, he loves girls. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm very close. You know what I'm saying? Almost verbatim. Trump said, yeah, Epstein, he's a great guy. He loves women just like I do. He likes them a little younger than me, but he loves them just like I do. Our last president, and Donald Trump has been to his island on his plane, because, you know, they still charter the people who've been on your plane. Mm-hmm. Whether they charter the course, whether they charter the date, they still charter who was on the plane. Clinton has been there hundreds of times. Trump's been there. There's been many celebrities that get the fuck out of there.
He was also a businessman. He was also, you know, very rich. And he had his hands in a lot of things.
R. Kelly was a businessman who was very rich, had his hands in a lot of things as well.
Yeah, so, I'm not comparing. I mean, two things could be true. I'm not.
And it's fuck both of them. Fuck both of them if they.
Fuck both of them if they're touching little kids.
Yeah, right.
Real shit.
At this point, I don't even think
Access denied.
I think we know for sure. I think it's just. We just live in a crazy.
So my question, can I just ask one question?
Yeah.
So do niggas still listen to R. Kelly?
I'm still gonna listen to his music. I'm still gonna listen to his music. The music that
Why?
I enjoy.
Why?
That's mine.
Because
let me see you do.
Why?
Because I enjoyed him as an artist. As a regular person, hey, fuck that shit.
I feel like
You know
it would
what
be
I'm saying?
impossible to just like, I mean, so we just not going to enjoy his music anymore at all. Like, people that made babies,
Anyone.
music,
That's the same thing.
Look,
Anyone.
I love.
That's the same
But
thing they was trying to do. Like,
that's the slippery slope.
Oh, he part of the Illuminati.
I agree. I agree. I agree, by the way. I just want to ask a question. I agree, by the way.
I feel like you have to separate the artist from the artist.
You have to.
You're right.
However,
because you wouldn't be able to listen to most motherfuckers.
I mean, that's true.
We all listen to Chris Brown, right? Now that's a whole different scale. All that is not. I'm not comparing.
Yeah.
But we don't fuck with niggas that do that either.
Yeah.
So
beat bitches up.
Right. So, but we still, but we
he
gave,
didn't beat up Rihanna.
but he gets a pass because he's talented.
I don't think he gets a pass. He didn't get a pass.
He does get a pass.
No, he lost a lot of endorsements. He lost a lot of money for
He ain't
years.
lose shit, man.
I guess he did.
He ain't lose shit, man.
Are you kidding me?
He ain't lose shit.
He lost a lot of
He ain't
stuff. He
lose
was
shit,
literally on the verge of being
did.
totally
Yeah, he
canceled.
did.
He had to come back and apologize. Yes, he did, man.
He apologized a few
instant that
times.
came
His
out,
team
they dropped him from
he
the
hired a
government
team. His
stuff.
team
His
apologized a
label
few times. He
dropped
kept
him.
making fire music.
No, he not immediately.
And dancing in front of niggas
No,
like the whole time.
He
was good. Straight up.
If we can't separate the artist from the artistry, like Benny said, then we got to go back and find what every slave master in their families has ever invented.
No, I agree, by the way.
Because I don't agree with that
I
shit.
just asked the question. I think
So we have to go back to see what every slave master
I agree. Now, I don't know what he's
invented
talking
or
about.
their family, and then we have to just not use none of that shit.
Wait, what?
I don't know how.
What are you talking
I said
about?
Chris Brown. Right?
Burn it all.
Are you talking about like
That nigga said.
electricity?
No. That was a black person. You know?
No, I know, but that's what I'm trying to figure
What
out.
I'm saying is, so if you stop listening to R. Kelly's music or stop watching Bill Cosby's show or his comedy because of what they've been found guilty of or say that they did, then there's certain shit I don't agree with either. I don't agree with the way slavery went down. So we have to find every state that was ran by a slave master, their descendants, and we have to boycott all that shit. If we're going to boycott R. Kelly,
Now you gotta live with
If we're gonna boycott- if we're gonna
but that's
boycott R.
different.
Kelly's
You gotta
music-
live with that shit. If you're gonna live in those same states, you gotta literally live with
But
that.
that-
But you could choose
So
not
no-
to listen to this nigga's music, though.
but I don't want to be a hypocrite. You can also pick up and move too.
I think that
I'm just saying.
I feel like that's a very
I'm just
broad
saying.
perspective.
But it's still hand in hand. It still goes the same. Fam.
but
If you're going to
It's in the
boycott R.
same
Kelly's
type of
music
realm.
because of what Robert Kelly, the person, did, or whatever the fuck his name is.
See, but you have to. I think that. So now I'm playing devil's advocate. Right?
You have to go back to everything you don't agree with.
Right, but on the other side of it, you also have to understand that like he was probably inspired by some of that stuff in his music.
Clearly.
So like when you're listening to his songs, you're listening to, in some circumstances,
a chocolate factory,
pedophilic.
Well, it's kind of
Idealations. Is that how you say it? Like,
ideology?
Well, not ideology, but you know how they say like suicidal ideations, or idealations, whatever it is. The point is, I'm not making that up. My point is, like, when you listen to this music, are you listening to the inspiration of a pedophile?
Can you separate the two?
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where people have trouble when, especially when it comes to like touching on kids. It's like, damn, like now when I hear this song, was he singing this to Aaliyah? Like, was this song for her?
Yeah.
And then he wrote a lot of music for a lot of people, and it's just like,
that's the shit that we do
subliminally.
You know what I mean? It's just like what is this? Like, what am I listening to?
Do you know that several years ago they tried to get a law passed saying that pedophilia was one of those born like this things?
Yeah, I remember that.
They said, well, people, just like they're attracted to men or women and people attracted to animals, people are naturally attracted to young people. Certain people are. They tried to get a law passed to kind of pretty much ban pedophilia.
Yeah, they tried to make it seem.
And they're not far from it because, Catholic Church, the Boy Scouts.
Well, first of all, in what is it, Louisiana or Alabama, something like that, it's like the age.
There's a lot of states, 15, 16.
Yeah, so
some of these states are 15, 16. That's what I'm saying. R. Kelly could have moved to that state
to the Boy Scouts
and just had his run with it. Jeffrey Epstein could have moved those states and had his fucking run with it.
Yeah, but then it's like, they want California.
It's the thrill of the chase.
Mississippi 15.
It's the thrill of the chase. It's the getting away with it, I guess.
Got away.
I don't know.
That's exactly what I was about.
That's exactly
like I said with R. Kelly. If you doing that shit on the low, but you the biggest artist on the planet, and you saying you the Pied Piper, that's just like serial killers doing what they do and leaving signs for
like
motherfuckers
it must be the thrill of the chase.
That's exactly what the fuck it is.
Because you could have moved to Mississippi, Alabama, whatever the fuck states where the age is 14, 15. Fucking, I think Utah, you can be a polygamist and start taking brides at 13 or some crazy bullshit like that. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not too far off. You can start taking brides at like 13 and shit. If you're a Mormon polygamist, and then you have so much money, you can convert to anything the fuck you want to. Yeah, it's not cool, but guess what? There's big sex, SECTS,
right?
SECTS, sex. I'm from southwestern Pennsylvania. I don't pronounce my words. You know what I'm saying? There's sex. SECTS of people who agree to these certain terms or ideologies.
Well, I mean, if you think about it even take any book of religion, it was almost normal.
Once a woman got her first cycle.
If we talk about even before that,
she was a woman.
We're talking about ancient,
this is new shit.
Mesopotamia?
Yeah. Like those, that might not be the era that I'm thinking, but there was a lot of like
mesothelioma.
I swear to God, I'm gonna say that.
If you have been diagnosed, everyone in your family can suffer from all this number.
I ain't want to say it, but boy, I thought of that shit. Talking shit. Being it. I swear I
My point is, it was normalized back then. It was something that was common, and especially if you think about it from the perspective of like just nature, it just eliminate human for a second. Just eliminate human.
Yeah.
Eliminate what we know to be considered social norm in the constructs of our society.
Right.
If you just think about just a natural male and a natural female.
Right.
The whole purpose of starting their cycles,
puberty,
and the male's puberty is to be able to procreate. That's what it is. So, like in animals, when that happens, it's time.
Around those ages, you should be naturally attracted to.
So I think that
want to mate,
which we now in this society understand that no, children are not able to consent. They're not able to make those decisions for themselves. They're not ready to bear children. I'm not saying that people should do it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying
to bear children.
Of course not. Of course not. But what I'm saying is, we know it's not right because we are, sentient beings who can think and process information. But there's, all
right, well, very, very, very,
all sorts of like
very
indigenous
unpopular
tribes.
opinion. Very unpopular. Thank you, Ben. Go ahead, finish your sentence.
I was just going to say, there's all sorts of indigenous tribes that are like the women.
As soon as she becomes a woman,
13, 14.
childbirth.
Yeah, like
it's
she's
time.
married
Because
off and she's giving kids.
I think you said it before. That is the prime age to have a child.
I don't think
you did. I apologize. I apologize. Well, I was about to go into it. Well,
as soon as she have her kids in the others.
No. But seriously,
Access denied.
They say sometimes that is the prime age to have a child. Thank you. That's the prime age to have a child.
Well, from the perspective of like
your body,
a woman's body,
yeah.
right? Like the older they get, the more difficult it becomes. Like even a woman in her, I think 35 is considered geriatric pregnancy.
Well, not all women. It depends the color of their toes. It's toe color. No. It's toe color, bro. Oh, no.
But what I'm saying is, in their 30s,
obscure scene, take two.
It's considered geriatric. I'm not saying they shouldn't have it or they can't have it. I'm just saying, like from a medical perspective, that's what it's called.
Listen, not a lot. All of our medical science is based upon pink toe biology.
Sure. The body mass
So,
index, all of that.
So they're talking 30 to 35 danger range for pink toe to have a baby. But when we're talking about an African woman, you're looking like 40 to fucking 55.
In your face,
it's still solid.
But it's still considered. But what I'm saying is, it's still considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Because
you're heading into menopause. You're heading into.
We're talking about medical science.
Yeah,
or the same medical science that we know. We're talking about who's the Greek motherfucker that they give credit for the Hippocratic Oath. What's his name?
Socrates? No, not Socrates.
No, but the Greek motherfucker who they credit for medicine, and not who we as Kemites should credit as for medicine, and that is Emotep. That's who our philosophy comes from, because it is still written on the pyramid walls. Still to this day,
you talking about Hippocrates?
Hippocratic Oath. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hippocrates is who the pink toes credit for modern medicine. So we're talking about Hippocrates. We're talking about the Hippocratic Oath. We're talking about their science. Yes, in those ages you said, those are the geriatric pregnancies. But when we're talking about Emotep, you got to remember, people in ancient Kemet, they went to school for 40 years before they were even considered. You learned for your first 40 years, you went to school in ancient Kemet. You know what I mean? In ancient times, African people, you went to school. You learned for 40 years before you were considered an adult or a true master. So,
but then they died at 50.
No, they didn't, bro.
A lot of them did.
No, they didn't. That's before European times, man. That's when people lived to be 200, 300, 400 years old.
Oh, you talking biblical, like even before that?
I'm talking about
like
BC, Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? Old Testament before King James got his hands on that shit.
Before James Earl Jones read it.
But let's digress. Let's get off of that shit before we end up going down the wrong path and get canceled. I'm trying not to say shit because I'll say a lot of shit.
I need a crash course on that shit though. Real shit.
I got you, bro. Let's talk about it on the show, man. I'll put you down, bro.
I don't know.
Like I said, Hippocrates is who the Europeans credit for medicine, but it's really Emotep. You know what I'm saying? Who is the father of medicine? On the walls in Egypt, you will see forceps, scissors. Today's medical equipment are carved in Egypt. They're carved in the walls of Egypt. The same shit used forceps, rib spreaders, medical scissors, all that shit. Even the little symbol with the, you know what I'm saying, what they use for a medicine symbol, the little joint with two snakes.
Yeah.
That is carved in Egypt. And that was carved 6,000 years before Europeans ever recorded their own history. Yeah, I'll put you down, bro. But we don't talk about it right here. I ain't trying. Y'all niggas trying to get me.
Canceled though. Like if you just schooling people
I ain't said it. No, but look, it ain't about getting canceled. It ain't about us getting canceled, man. It's about me saying too much, man. I've been saying some shit, bro. Like there's a lot of shit in this brain that should not be said. on. So anyway, since we're free balling, and before we get into the news segment, I was going to start my news segment with some good news, but I'm going to add it into free balling.
What's the good news?
A Malawi inventor lights up his whole village basically for free, starting with a bicycle and a river. He created hydroelectricity just from with a bicycle and a river that was running through. He lit up like 200 homes in his village.
How? How did that?
You don't know how hydroelectric works?
I know how hydroelectric works, but I know you need more than a bicycle and a river.
To invent, Thomas Edison said, they give credit to Edison, of all people, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Colered Noski had all the junk he needed and the will to bring electricity to his small village in Malawi. And he not only accomplished his goal, but won an award from the Queen of England. Using repurposed corn shelling machine motor, using a repurposed corn shelling machine motor and a fast-moving river, Nkasi, I said his name wrong the first time, I think it's right this time. Nkasi created an electric turbine that is now lighting up homes for him and his neighbors free in the town of Malawi. Just like Edison, he did a lot of experimenting in the beginning. He put a bicycle in a river and brainstormed about the current moving the pedals and how he might turn that into power. Then he used an old refrigerator compressor that converted powers to 6 homes. His neighbors were clamoring, so he continued to upgrade. According to the self-taught inventor, his latest turbine has the potential to produce enough power to provide electricity to 1,000 homes. And says another turbine can be installed downstream to expand the grid. The hydropower has the added benefit of lessening deforestation by negating the necessity for locals to cut down trees in order to obtain charcoal. In a country where only 11% of the population has access to electricity, having a reliable, renewable source of energy has been a game changer, especially in schools.
He should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
He should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
Access granted.
And not just something from the... Now, listen. I want to say... shout out to... If I say your name wrong, I apologize, family. Colered Nkosi. Shout out to Colered Nkosi, man. He is an African man with a will and a way. And with that being said, how come Phoenix isn't run on all solar power?
All solar power?
It's a bajillion degrees here. The sun shines here hard as fuck every day. How come the entire Phoenix isn't run on solar power? What's to stop it? What's stopping it?
Money.
It's probably got to do with
money. You mean
got to do with the solar panels?
Money isn't how. What do you mean isn't money?
Jobs for that person, jobs for this person, and jobs for that person.
Well, and yeah, because
that'll put everybody out of work.
Somebody got to build the solar panels.
No, and there's plenty of work to be done.
Yeah.
There's other shit that could be done. Somebody can build a solar panel.
You gotta build them.
And how long does that take?
I'm just saying, like that's you gotta.
You know what that does? No, but listen, you build a solar panel plant.
Are you talking about the state of Arizona or Phoenix, the city?
Phoenix. I don't mean Phoenix, the city, but the valley. Let's say the valley, because there's more to the valley than just Phoenix. It's always sunny as fuck here, fam. It's just barely any cloud cover, barely any precipitation. Yeah, how come this entire valley isn't run on solar power?
Maybe we don't get the right type of UV rays. Like it's not just
bullshit.
It's not just the visible spectrum.
It's money, but it's putting money into the pocket of fossil fuel producers. Why are we still running on coal and electricity? Why? It's always hot as fuck here, fam. All these big ass mountains, you put solar panels just fucking everywhere. Just put them up.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about the ecosystem. You got to think about like disrupting the existing ecosystem that's already here. How's that going to happen?
How is that disrupting the ecosystem if you're just putting up solar panels? All it's going to do is provide a little bit more shade. No. They're just solar panels, and you got wires running from the solar panels
because they have to build them. That's the thing. So that means that they have the disruption to. I mean, we're talking like at least 2 years worth of building, construction.
And guess what? A lot of people want to have good jobs because you got a solar panel plant, and then everything that has to come along with it. You got to get the poles, you got to get the screws. You build all that, and just
it also has to probably, I would assume, has something to do with
electric power plants ain't gonna let that happen. Woogie. This my block.
That's
Daddy.
what I mean. You taking money out of
block, Daddy.
fossil fuel producers,
This my block.
and they pay the politicians. How can you not?
Because they make the donation.
When it is 115, 120, the sun always shines in the valley. This whole valley can be run off of solar power for absolutely free.
I'll never do that.
no.
I'll never do that. No.
I'm talking from I'm talking from a morality standpoint.
From a rational standpoint.
What I said in the last couple shows, I'm a logical nigga. I deal with logic, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's logic, man.
But yeah, it's all
Think about that. Why not?
I can think of a million reasons why not. The soil, right? It's terrible soil, so you have to dig down into it.
That's why they don't got fires down there, right?
If it rains, when we do get rain, it generally floods. So you have to do something to deal with that. Like, you can't have all these panels that they put up, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of panels
flying off the roofs,
sliding down,
flying
you know
off the
what I mean?
roofs and shit.
Like, that's a lot, and then that takes.
Excuse me.
I don't know enough about solar energy for me to really be even talking about it in juxtaposition.
I really don't either. What I do know is there's also supposed to be a 234 square mile smart city that's supposed to be constructed in Arizona too.
I don't want to live there. No.
That's where they got the Domino's joints at to deliver the pizza when nobody's driving them. I think I've seen one of those.
Probably.
You ever seen one of them?
I don't know. God's coming back soon, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
You said what?
God's coming back soon, so I'm not worried about it.
Funny as hell.
I don't know what's going on.
Is he coming to Phoenix?
On tour.
You said, is he coming to Phoenix?
This nigga, he only in major cities.
Coming back on
Jesus only coming to Miami, New York, Phoenix, LA, Chicago,
San Francisco.
He might not come to Chicago.
And Pittsburgh.
That's funny as hell.
And Pittsburgh.
Definitely gotta go there.
I don't know about y'all. He coming to my house.
Coming back on the tour. This nigga pay extra for the That's funny as hell.
That's hilarious.
What fucking Jesus gonna do at your house, man?
Take me
gonna save him.
to the king. I don't have much to bring.
What?
That's funny as
Well,
hell.
shit.
Oh,
Scott Lindsay, the mayor, bro. What's happening in sports, bro?
Man, there's a few things happening in sports, man.
Talk to him.
Let me get over to my niggaography. Alright, for one, because I wanted to bring it up earlier. So remember I was talking about your boy
Can we not talk about him?
Holyfield. Remember the Holyfield
Yeah,
he's supposed to be fighting? Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. is commentating the fight.
Get the fuck out of here.
That was tonight.
They're commentating the fight, yo.
Yeah. He was fighting what, Vito, right?
Yeah,
Bellator.
Vito
Belfort.
Vito Belfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Commentating the fight. I ain't even go into the
Donald Trump and Jr.
Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. The
Get the fuck
no
out
holds
of it.
barred talking shit. Speaking slang talking shit. Donald
Anybody
Trump.
wants some of the Centauri before I smash it, bro? It wasn't just for me, you know what I'm saying? It was on the table.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I said, I really didn't even go into to that what's it called, the article. I just seen the headlines. I know these niggas will love that shit.
They spots up in Greece.
But no, it's Evander Holyfield, Vito Belfort,
And he didn't last the whole round.
who knows? Because it's Evander's first
Yeah,
fight in 10
they
years.
stopped it.
If you said who knows, you know. You cover sports.
We'll know tomorrow. I'll tell you on the
Nah,
next show.
it literally, the referee stopped it in the first round.
Yeah, they stopped.
Holyfield
shit.
said that shit ain't cool.
Oh yeah, it did pop up.
Motherfucking Tito Ortiz got knocked out in the first round too.
I seen that. Yeah, he
Anderson
fought.
Silva.
Silva. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that. You're absolutely right about that. That was funny.
They
as hell.
said
But I
who
only
knows?
seen that. Oh no. I was just replying to what you. Yeah. You definitely
He's
know.
just fighting whoever now.
Anybody want to brew?
Anderson, Silva, and
No,
Tito
we good.
Ortiz.
I'm
I'll
good.
take one.
But
Anderson,
nah.
Silva, and Tito Ortiz.
This other joint though. This shit we got.
You was talking about Trump? I fell asleep.
Was this nigga just?
You got that fucking snuggie on again, bro.
That's funny as hell. But nah,
This nigga Benny just came from
nah,
Mexico.
but for real,
Nigga just came from Rocky Point.
Transgender fighter wins debut after choking out opponent in second round.
What?
Whole ass man.
Yeah, hold on, listen. So look, transgender mixed martial arts fighter Alana McLaughlin, or whatever you said. McLaughlin, however you said.
He's a mixed martial artist.
Made a successful start to her career by choking out her opponent in the second round last night. My thing is, you a nigga.
Whole ass man.
But why did it take you to the second round?
That's a nigga fighting a female.
Hold on.
And it took you all the way. First off, it took you all the way to the second
And
round.
by nigga, we don't mean black.
Hold on.
Come on.
You gotta be politically correct.
Okay. Basically,
That's Bruce Jenner running
It's a man who identifies as a woman.
It's a female. It's a male to female.
Yeah.
Transgender
McLaughlin was born a
person, is that what
man.
you're saying?
Yeah, McLaughlin was born a man. First openly transgender MMA athlete to compete in the U.S. since 2014. Having been rocked by opponent Celine Provis in the first 3 scheduled rounds, McLaughlin fought back in the second session. Just a minute.
She was rocking that nigga.
That's what
Because he still got his cock and balls, yo.
Yeah, look.
I'm sorry. That's politically correct. That's a man fighting a female.
But you can't say that though.
Like, that's crazy.
You can't say
You
that.
can't change my speech.
But here's the thing. Go ahead, finish.
Not good. I'm just saying. No.
Fuck politics.
I'm just gonna say I disagree that she should be able to fight against
natural born woman.
cisgender women.
Yeah.
I think that's
What do you say, cisgender?
cis.
What is
Look.
It stands for
Natural?
No, it stands for cis is I forget, but it's natural born. I forget what the
So let's just say natural born woman.
No, but I'm just saying.
Let's say a woman and then a man who identifies as a woman. Because he does. He has cock and balls, bro. So he's a man who identifies as a woman. I can respect that. Look, that's fine. I can respect that. If you're a man who identifies as a woman, that's fine. But you shouldn't be competing against women.
Right.
As a man, you are genetically built different.
That's my point. And so
Genetically.
I feel like biologically, from a biological perspective, it's just not fair.
It's not fair.
She has a natural advantage. Like, I mean, why would...
And that's like mixed martial arts for real. Like they was
MMA.
boxing and shit.
Yeah,
MMA. Trying to
Yeah.
kill that woman.
Yeah,
Like,
the octagon, my nigga. Look,
No, wait a minute now.
if I
These
choke a bitch, I'm
women-
going to jail.
No, hold up, because the mixed martial artists, the women...
It was a tough fight. He didn't get into the
rock
second
that
round.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't get
That's
into
what
the
I'm
second
saying. Like, the
round.
natural born women, they are trained and they are, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, to
of
defend
course,
themselves.
I watch women's MMA.
That's my point.
But it's
So
not
it's
they're
not like
amazing.
it's not like they're. I mean, like, listen. I think anybody at this table would be hard pressed to go up against like fist for fist.
Oh,
I was gonna
We might
ask.
get our ass
Did you?
whooped.
Shit, you crazy.
We might
as
not
hell.
win.
Against Layla?
You crazy as shit.
We might not win.
Layla Ali is knocking you smooth.
Come
out.
on, Cletus.
Wild
On
as
every
shit.
shot.
Show up.
Fam.
You
She's
crazy
knocking
than
you
a
smooth out.
motherfucker.
Now,
I would
she's
never ever.
trained.
In a
And
street
it's-
fight, maybe, but in a boxing
Doesn't
match,
matter.
you won't win.
She's-
There's rules to that shit.
Yeah, she's knocking you smooth out. Like,
Because you
She
can't
dancing.
slam
Hold
her.
on. Rules and getting knocked the fuck out is different. Number one, nigga.
No. Listen,
She ain't knocking
in
me
the
out.
street fight, maybe because you
Crazy
can grab her,
as hell.
slam her,
I didn't
do
say
some
none
other
of that.
shit.
I
I
said
don't
in the
even
boxing.
know
I
the
know what
street
she
fight.
does.
Layla
Boxing
sounded like a starter hat.
with gloves and shit. Yeah, nah.
I'm just simply
Crazy
saying
as
that it's
hell.
not like they're not trained. Like, these are trained
Of course.
fighters.
Professional.
So it's not like just like, you
Professional.
know, Peggy at Marshall's and then this MMA fighter came up and just started beating the fuck out of
Hell
Peggy.
no.
But I also think that from a biological perspective, she just has a natural
Yo,
advantage
show the
given
picture.
her
Show the picture.
biological...
Hold on,
He
first off,
is clearly a man.
Look, this nigga look like the nigga who played the Penguin in Gotham. I swear he do, yo.
Real shit. He's clearly a man. He doesn't look
One with the
shit
pink
like a
hair.
woman. It looks like she's fighting a
He
man.
looks like he's gonna go do a concert and bite off a chicken's head later.
He is a man who is in shape.
With titties.
He is an athlete. He's an athletic white man.
You have to say she, though. But yes,
Shit.
I agree.
I ain't gotta say it. Motherfucker.
Alan McLaughlin.
That's a man. He has cock and balls.
You don't know that.
Pink hair.
Huh?
How you know that?
Just look at it.
Okay.
How does he not even trying to look like a female?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With the nigga with the pink hair?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's just like the Olympic weightlifter.
He looks like he's about to go do a concert and bite a chicken's head off and spit it in the cup and pass it around.
Real shit. Blink 182 looking ass nigga.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Funny as hell.
Fuck you, man. Green
Adam
Bay
Levine
face.
face.
You know I'm not hearing that.
Let me not say
shit.
that because I fuck with Adam Levine.
But that's not fair, man.
I fuck with Adam Levine.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Let me choke a bitch out, man. I identify as a woman.
Day,
It was a fair fight. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
But that's not the.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's
That's
all
all
I'm
I'm
like
saying. It's not fair. Do what you Look,
I don't
do what you want to do. I love it.
Knock
Do
nobody,
your
but
thing. Yeah.
Look,
that's not fair.
In my opinion, you can't call yourself a woman until you have a vagina.
Look, so
That's my opinion.
But you don't know. I mean, we don't know whether or not that
He got
person
cock
has
and
a
balls,
vagina
bro.
or not. You just
balls,
basing that off of the leg structure and the muscle structure.
got cock and balls, bro.
That don't mean
cock
they
and
got
balls,
a
We
vagina.
got cock and balls.
Vagina. Love you.
Cock and balls, baby.
Oh man.
That's funny as hell. But now look.
He probably ain't taking no hormones. He can still shoot the club up. Like
Also
Scotty
in
did.
sports, I don't know if y'all know about
That's crazy. My head thought that one.
Did y'all know Clint Portis? Y'all know Clint Portis, right?
The Redskin running back.
Yeah,
Number
he's one
21.
of 3 former NFLs to plead guilty in a healthcare fraud scheme.
No shit.
Know what I'm saying?
What's the scheme?
The scheme was basically,
Turn the pandemic to a bandemic.
Nah. So basically, back in I don't really want to go through this whole thing again. I can give you a gist of it. Basically, they was putting on. There was a health thing for athletes.
Do you know the story?
Yeah. Basically, there was a health thing for athletes to help them after they retire and shit. They get health benefits and all that, at good cost or whatever. But basically, him and 3 other people was doing fraud accounts, wire accounts, all this other shit. Took millions and millions of dollars.
From who? From the insurance company?
Yeah, and
Good for them.
But he's about to do about 10 years in prison, and so is
10 years in prison to come out and sitting on a couple.
Well, he probably won't. I mean, it goes into a whole bunch of shit.
You gonna do that?
It's the Upshaw NFL Health Reimbursement Account Plan, and they basically schemed.
That's an interesting question. I'm asking that.
Think about it. You rob a bank.
I don't want to fuck you up.
No, well, listen. Portis, according to documents, Portis caused the submission of false and fraudulent claims to the plan on his behalf of 2-month period, obtaining $99,264,000 in benefits for medical equipment that was not actually provided. Portis also, basically snitched on this man who played with him. Tamarick.
Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Hold up, but what is that? I can't even
He got caught.
That's what snitch there for.
Listen.
Got caught.
Tamarick. Come on, dog. They got us. Now look, Tamarick Vanover pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit health fraud on Friday, 2 days after the trial. They both agreed to pay full restitution, right? What was that? Oh yeah, the 47-year-old Vanover, who played for the Chiefs and the Chargers from 1995 to 2002, obtained $159,510,000.
That's not even that much money. Like, you going to
Nah, I
jump
ain't
in
even
10
know
years.
amount.
I mean, $159,510 in benefits from medical equipment that was not actually provided. Also faces maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. He is scheduled to be sentenced on January 26th.
Oh, so he might not even go to jail for 10 years.
The third person is former NFL linebacker Robert Mccoon. The third defendant pleaded guilty. He played for the Ravens and the Redskins from 2005 to 2008. He has pleaded to guilty and conspiracy to commit wire fraud and healthcare fraud. 13 counts of healthcare fraud, 11 counts of wire fraud, and 3 counts of aggravated identity theft on the second day of the trial. And accumulating over $2.9 million in fraudulent claims being submitted to the Upshaw plan. With $2.5 million being paid out, he's scheduled to be sentenced on November 19th. Maximum penalties, it was 20 years in prison conspiracy, plus 10 years for each count of fraud, healthcare fraud, 20 years for each count of wire fraud, plus 2 years for each count of aggravated identity theft.
I work in the healthcare industry. Let me tell you this. Insurance itself is a fraud. It's the biggest scam on the face of the planet.
But look, there's still more people coming. There's still more people coming forward. In total, of 15 people have pleaded guilty in connection with this scheme.
Good for them.
All former NFL. He said, "Good for them."
Good for
all
them.
former NFL players.
Get the money.
And I actually meant to touch on this, but we canceled our last show. That was actually an old joint.
Well, my thing is this: I'm not condoning fraud. Obviously, I'm not condoning any sort of criminal activity. But what I will say is, being, as though I work in the healthcare industry, I see and understand insurance from a different perspective, and a lot of it, is incomprehensible. How the word that comes to mind is wicked. They are like that's the only thing I can think of. Like they are extremely wicked. Like to think about. I mean, just think about it. You pay a premium, right, for your health insurance every month. You go to the hospital, you still got to pay a deductible.
Yep.
That's any insurance, like any car insurance, anything like that. Yeah. You pay a premium. So then, what the hell is my premium covering?
Especially,
like, you know what I mean?
You never use it. You use that shit for 10 years.
And then all of a sudden, I go to the hospital. Now I got to pay on top of my premium. I got to pay a deductible
all
and
day.
Then
for
you
10 years.
Hold up, but then you pay the deductible
every paycheck.
And then after you pay the deductible, they cover a percentage up to your co-insurance.
And only certain shit.
Yeah, exactly. So not even everything is
certain specialists, because it's like you gotta go to a specialist. Like we don't cover that.
We don't cover that.
You gotta pay out your pocket.
And then let's say the doctor doesn't put the right ICD-10 code. They don't put in the right diagnosis code. They deny your claim
because medical coding is crazy. Baby.
Guess what? Oh, he didn't put G13. He should have put G14. So now we're going to deny the whole claim. And in order to get it approved, you got to go through the what's it called? An appeals process. And then if the appeals process is denied, then guess who pays that bill? Who's responsible for the bill?
Right. Well, look, you don't even know.
And you will never know the whole fucking time it was a motherfucker that's not paying attention.
Look, you don't even know it got denied till you get a bill.
That's fucking insane.
Because look, it'll get denied, but they don't say your claim got denied. They send you a bill like, hey, guess what? You owe this motherfucker money.
And then guess what they're doing with your premiums?
Oh,
I should say.
Eating pork chops.
I'll tell you.
You just said a lot already.
I know, but if I tell you what they're doing, I'm in the business, so I can't really. I shouldn't say.
Nigga, they going to the Maldives with that.
I know, but if I say it,
they going to the Maldives with that shit.
Fair enough. There's a lot of shit I won't say.
I just know that premium is not going where you think it's going.
I have one more. My sports
so in conclusion, good for them, and let's keep a watch on like when their sentence is supposed to be, so we can show our support.
Yeah,
I wanna.
No, that's a joke. I'm joking about that.
Access granted.
Look, now last person I want to touch for real. There's a few more others. I'm not even gonna get into that, but y'all know who Sam Cunningham is? I'm sorry.
No.
Well, anyway, older brother. He's the older brother to Randall Cunningham. Last week.
It's a football player?
Randall
Yeah, Randall Cunningham's the oldest brother. But basically last week on the 7th, he died. But he's the SoCal Hall of Famer.
Randall died?
No, his older brother, Sam.
Oh, was he famous?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get into. He's a Southern Cal Hall of Famer who helped integrate college football in the South. He dies in 71. Yeah,
71.
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Sam Cunningham.
Yeah, now I'm saying he played for the Trojans. He even did the Al Bundy 4 touchdowns in one game. That might just
that's dope.
He's done a lot. They have arguments saying that he did more in 60 minutes for the South, black people in the South, than Martin Luther King did in 20 years.
60 minutes.
That's what it says.
I believe
this is Jerry Claiborne said that Cunningham did more to integrate Alabama in 60 minutes than Martin Luther King did in 20 years. The Crimson Tide, who would help win 3 national championships between 1971 and 1979 with 10 straight up of the top 10 finishes, only one season.
That. Jerry Cunningham.
Yeah.
Stop. No, Jerry Claiborne.
No, you
definitely said Cunningham.
You said Cunningham.
I said Jerry Claiborne.
There was still color niggas in the South in the 70s. Hanging niggas.
Anyway, now I'm saying, like, he has one of the best gifts. Like I said, he's that nigga's gonna tell me all the way up.
I'm listening.
Didn't he say Jerry Cunningham?
I said Jerry Claiborne.
He kept saying Randall's brother.
Claiborne
no, Sam Cunningham is his brother. I said Jerry Claiborne is the one that said Sam Cunningham did more for black people in Alabama. Y'all niggas ain't listening.
You didn't say
you
that.
didn't really say
but Jerry
that.
Claiborne.
I didn't word it just like that.
that.
But you should have got it. Nigga, we speaking slang and talking shit. The fuck you mean?
Well, I stand by my point. That's Jerry.
I guess, yeah, that's
I
Jerry.
stand by my point.
Well,
if he said that about Martin Luther King, I don't know.
Well, hold up. My man said King and Ivory Wayans did more for black people than
Who said that?
more for black people than Martin Luther King did.
That's a joke. I mean,
Martin Luther King was funded by the Pink Toes, bro. Martin Luther King was put in place to counteract Malcolm X's message.
Martin Luther, we're not going to sit up here and reduce Martin Luther King to a puppet and all that he's done.
No, we're not. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. All I want to do is give a shout out to Sam Cunningham, older brother to Randall Cunningham.
Now, I don't care about them niggas no more. Fuck both of them. I'm just trying to figure out why Jerry Claiborne would say
4
something
touchdowns
like
in the second half, like Al Bundy. Know what I'm saying? Trojans over to Ohio State, Rose Bowl, Hall of Fame, 1992, College Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
I just want to give a shout out to your boy, man. Y'all can go ahead.
Well, look, man, I'm just going to jump in real quick. While we are RIP and shit, we might as well shout out Michael K. Williams, too, man.
Did we not do
that? Oh, absolutely.
The Wire.
That just happened.
Omar coming, yo. Omar coming, yo.
Shout out Omar.
R.I.P. Fuquan Johnson.
Absolutely.
And everybody else who died at that party with Fuquan Johnson. They didn't say their names.
We did. No. We said Fuquan last show.
Oh, we talked Fuquan last show?
Girlfriend
still alive. She's still alive.
Yeah, he's the only one that died, I think. The other ones are doing critical, right?
3 people died.
Yeah, it was a girlfriend of who? She was the girlfriend of
Darius Rucker.
That's right.
Who's in the Blowfish? Darius Rucker. Fuquan and 3 other people died.
Wait, Darius Rucker died?
No.
No, he was over the party.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
We're saying yeah so fast. I don't know which way that's
Apparently his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend or some shit.
Well, she's an ex now.
Was the one that
survived. She survived.
Yeah.
She survived. Fuquan and 3 other people died. And then Michael K. Williams died, and they said that was opioids too, huh?
Yo, I haven't heard no confirmation on that.
Fentanyl.
Oh yeah,
yes, they are saying
that. They got our community in a headlock right now, yo. Like it's just
our community. Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's just like ravaging, not ravaging.
Bro, what's the shit that there was after 9/11? And what the fuck is it today? 9/11. But the shit that the anthrax and shit just coming into your mail, niggas was scared as shit of that shit happening and shit.
Yeah, that was
the same shit.
Fentanyl.
You don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, like, or what batch is gonna be in, or if it's gonna be tonight.
Or they be talking about that shit. I mean, you gotta keep watch on everything, man. There's fentanyl on everything. Next thing you'll be like, another teen overdose. Die from eating a sandwich, fentanyl in the mayonnaise. Like, goddamn, I'm saying, like fentanyl everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why you playing?
That's funny.
What, fentanyl or mayonnaise?
Fentanyl in your mayonnaise?
In the mayonnaise.
Fentanyl in the mayonnaise? That's good?
Yeah.
This nigga's right here, yo.
Access
I
denied.
thought I was the asshole.
Call it a fentanyl sub. That little grape upon. That shit. It's like I'm just playing. I don't condone fentanyl use. I ain't never putting it in a sandwich. But I would like to say, I read a story. It was just a little
secondary.
Since we were talking about Michael K. Williams, I would like to just mention that he.
Omar's coming.
I read an article that his $150, you know, on his face.
Yeah. That's a good.
It helped him in his career. The trajectory of his career path changed because of it. Because he was like 25 years old when he got into a fight with somebody outside of a club. But because he had it, he was able to book roles that required him to be.
I believe you're mixing that story up.
From what I understand, it's more
that's the dude.
He used it to his advantage rather than he was just.
Well, maybe it's the same story for 2 people. Because the one dude that he always got like the average voice, he's in a whole bunch of, I forget his name.
No,
the dude with the dude from All About the Benjamins, who they were trying to get the money from. That's the same. He was a nightclub. He's a nightclub DJ down in Miami, and the same thing happened to him in the alleyway. Okay, so are you mixing up the story, or the same thing happened to 2 people?
Maybe. You know how many people got $150s? I mean,
but I'm talking about the famous asshole dude that got the. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. The dude with the 2 slash marks under both eyes.
But the same story you're saying happened.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Michael K. Williams got cut from here to here. I know what he looked like. And
that's Omar.
Yeah, exactly. It was from top to bottom, right? And they cut him. He was
Look
outside of a club.
50, nigga. See this shit? Here.
Yeah, he was outside of a club.
That nigga hit me at some in his hand, nigga.
He was like 25 years old, and that's what happened. But because of that, he was able to book roles. He was, like, to your point, using it to his advantage. But then people was also viewing him as, you know, a more believable, rugged character because he already had the scars. So it helped him out of his career path. So, I mean, it's just a way of, what do they say, the silver lining? You know what I mean?
Your so-called flaws to your advantage.
Yeah. So, I just thought I'd throw that out
just
there.
Like my
I read
pretty sexy, nigga. They were like, oh, what's that? Boy, let me show you.
Access granted.
So how they say it down there?
Hey, listen.
They got that Dexter man. Yeah, now I'm saying got that Dexter man. What you say it again for?
Hey, so sexuality.
You want to know what that shit is about?
It's about the music, bro.
It was a surgery.
Sexuality. What's happening in music?
There's a lot going on in music this past week, and then not really.
Did you and Benny settle up? I know y'all had a bet. Did y'all settle up? Donda versus Surfer Local?
I wasn't going to do you like that about.
No. I don't think about no funky ass $20.
Why does it always think
when you owe it to a motherfucker ass?
No, bro, I forgot. I'm not
bringing it.
I had the money. It's sitting on my thing. I'll bring it.
You got cash out. Zelle?
Yeah,
I really don't.
He told me he didn't have cash out.
You cash out me,
I got a time card.
You can cash out me, bro.
He don't charge a jitney fee.
This nigga's the cashier.
Funky ass $20.
Oh shit! I cash checks and everything. It's gonna cost you $4, but you know what I'm saying?
No, but I definitely. I'm definitely.
They got better fees than PLS, right?
Real shit.
I'll definitely bring it, and I'll give you interest just because it took so long. But yeah,
you mean no fucking interest over that fucking $20,
It's funky to the motherfucker.
I mean getting y'all business, but I'm just
don't
saying.
act like you don't want it, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. Why you talking about?
Nigga, when you give it to me, I'm gonna put it back on the table anyway.
It was quiet.
It's all I was gonna do is buy another bottle for the next
drink. It was under the rug. Here go City. Oh, what's up with that $20?
Yeah, you know this nigga. I ain't never brought that shit up.
Hey, look.
I forgot about that.
Because I knew B ain't have cash out. But Benny can send it to me, and I can charge for the transaction.
Is it evil?
this nigga trying to get $1.50 off this shit.
I'm a predatory lender, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make $1.50.
Talking about
real
trying
shit.
to make $1.50.
Trying to make $1.50.
I am B.I.G. Church. I hustle hard from the first to the first. Everything's a hustle.
Yeah, shout out to that group chat, real shit too. We ain't gonna divulge a lot, but me and Benny smacked y'all niggas real quick.
You crazy as hell.
I'm just saying.
Crazy.
Y'all niggas, I was at my sister's house. I had my charger. My shit was on 3%. I tried to do that shit real quick. I had to hurry up.
After the last thing Scotty said, though.
No.
Nobody responded after the last thing Benny said. That's all I'm saying.
You fuck out of here.
Man,
you had like 3 hard lines in that 16 bars.
Flame
Not 3 hard lines. That one shit you said, though, feel y'all niggas' chest was so much metal, they call you treasure
chest. Yeah.
Your chest so
the line before that. The line before that, it was all about the whole
best supporting actor.
Come on, man.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? Best supporting actor,
I think
nigga.
it's Professor X. I'm Magneto.
Best supporting actor, bro.
So much metal in your lungs, they'll call you a treasure chest.
That shit was crazy.
What are you talking about?
That shit was insane.
Yeah, I know it was.
And because it was directed to me and Scotty, eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't say
hey, yo, full disclosure since we talking shit now.
Wait a minute.
Since we talking shit now.
No, hold up. But it wasn't subliminal, so I respect it.
I gotta find a way to disrespect it.
Because those subliminal records, if it's not directly a me, I can't respect it.
Real shit. I meant it, but I mean it like for pleasure, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I still love you, though.
That shit was hard. And Sequas shit in his verse, too. Because that shit was dope as fuck, man. Fuck y'all niggas.
Everybody was dope. Every verse that came through, I was like,
everybody definitely was dope.
Yeah,
I used to do that shit with my niggas. We used to just text each other back, just.
I was like, man, go ahead with that shit, man.
That shit was dope.
You niggas was talking big shit.
And we still talking big shit, man. Fuck y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Full disclosure, man.
Why you think I want to
Full
switch
disclosure
seats?
for the listeners.
Why you think I want to switch seats?
That's cool.
Nah, cause I'll tell y'all this right now, nigga. I'm top 2, but not number 2.
Get the fuck out of here! Look at this nigga writing my shit now. You see these niggas? This nigga writing my shit now, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Big Church on top 2, but not number 2.
Access granted.
Fuck y'all niggas.
That's kerosene.
Remember
Nigga number 1.5.
Hold on.
That's funny as shit.
But where we at?
We're talking about music shit.
Music, man.
Back to the music, yo.
Low key on the. You know what? I'm gonna get everybody else out the way first.
Or
AZ just put out an album. AZ from like
yeah
96.
The Firm.
Yeah.
Before the Firm, I mean.
Do or Die.
And it's Do or Die Part 2.
Yeah.
Do or Die Part 2.
That was my shit.
Hell yeah, that shit.
It's alright.
I'm sure it is.
It's updated AZ
Is it better than 9
bars.
Lives?
He still got that same cool as
Is it better than 9 Lives?
flow.
That's the best AZ album ever. 9 Lives.
No, it's not. It's not.
You're not going to agree with that, or you're not going to say it's better?
I'm not going to say it's better than that.
Okay, I thought you wasn't agreeing saying that's AZ's best album, because it definitely is.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't want to trigger you.
What would you say?
I said, what you saying? You don't want your cornbread, or you're not going to eat
I
your
don't want to
cornbread?
trigger you, nigga.
There's a difference.
Nah, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But look, you know what I mean? He had Jaheim on the joint. We ain't heard about Jaheim since the meme.
Well,
Hey,
you know where he's
that's
at
funny.
right now.
We talk about it on show 12.
You know where Jaheim's at right
He's
now.
at level 11 on Mortal Kombat.
Jaheim is in jail right now. You know,
Yeah, what do he do? I did
Since
see that.
when?
I
He just did
seen
the
that
video
headline.
with this nigga.
No, I seen that headline. Yo, what do he
He's
do?
in jail right now for animal abuse, animal cruelty. He had 15 dogs in
Yup.
crates.
He just did a video with the AZ though.
Well,
for the
that's-
song.
Hold up, what?
The video just came out.
No, look,
They
I'm
must
just
have shot it.
telling you.
Well, you know, they did that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I seen the
He's in jail
headline, but
right
I
now.
didn't read it. Yeah. What did he do, Benny?
So he's in jail on charges of animal cruelty. He had 14 or 15 dogs of different breeds in crates, malnourished, and the crates were full of water. What? So I don't know if he was trying to drown them. I don't know if he was, if that's how you prepare General Tso's. I don't know. But he's in jail. You know what I'm saying?
First off, that's not dog.
He's in jail.
If you ask for all white meat, it's
Where's
cat,
my
but if
glasses?
not, you getting the mixed breed.
Well,
Literally.
back in my
It's funny
day.
as hell because I was just listening to 12 again today, and on 12 we talked about Jaheim and AZ having a John out because they put the single out a while ago.
Right. It's
And
been a little
that nigga Benny said he don't even know he got a single out right now. He said he be listening to the radio like, who's that? He's like, that's you, nigga. Hey, look, I was cracking the fuck up today.
Hold on, who's
Listen to Benny, that nigga.
Oh.
Go back to show 12, and we talking about when Jaheim and AZ, because the first single off that AZ album was him and Jaheim John.
Yeah.
I still ain't heard it yet. But look, we go in on that shit, and then that nigga Benny said that nigga don't even know he got a single out. Like he don't even know he got a record out. Like who's
We're
that?
gonna play that shit after the show.
Right.
Right here.
Oh, I do remember
Right here.
And then full circle, you know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
But one word, look, shout out to AZ, man.
Yeah, this shit cool. Niggas gotta tap into it, man.
He's
He got
a solid MC.
yeah.
AZ's solid MC. And
Solid.
honestly,
Super
yo,
solid MC.
if what Jaheim did was on purpose, 4 thumbs down to that nigga.
I don't see how.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I don't see how it's not on
Access
purpose.
denied.
Maybe he owns some property. Maybe he had somebody look. Mike Vick wasn't there when he was fighting the dogs.
I think he just had money down on the shit. I don't think there was.
No, they used his house.
Was it his house?
It was one of his houses. One of his houses.
No, but Mike was involved in that.
That nigga
was one of
that
his
nigga
houses.
moved.
And
That
his brother was
nigga.
dumb as hell because right after that, his
Man,
brother
listen,
got
man.
caught.
That nigga grew
Mike
up with
was-
pit bulls. He
Yeah.
probably
Mike
grew
was
up
found
fighting
guilty of
pit bulls,
facilitating.
which I know about too. Fighting pit bulls.
None of that evidence said Mike
That ain't
Vick
got
was
nothing
there
to do
for
with
one
that other
fight.
shit.
Mike Vick was raising them dogs to
Yo,
fight. That's exactly what he was
there's
doing.
no. Look, fam, I follow this case closely.
He got his cousins a crib.
Mike Vick
and then
He
was
admitted
not
it.
found guilty to being there for none of those fights.
It don't matter if he was found guilty or not. He admitted it later.
It was
He came out-
conspiracy.
he came out with- he came out
It was
with a statement.
conspiracy and facilitation.
I thought he said he invented it.
No, it was conspiracy and facilitation.
Mike Vick invented Dog,
Mike Vick was from the hood, but he wasn't from the hood. And he still hung with niggas from the hood, and they was making him do this shit.
Listen. He was not found guilty of being there. So we can't say he was there.
He wasn't found guilty of being there on that one occasion, on that one.
No.
But right after that, what does dumbass little brother do? Get caught with like how many pounds of weed? He's the top prospect coming out of weed. He's coming out of Alabama State or something like that.
And that's I mean, it's like.
It don't matter.
Remember his little brother?
That weed shit is bullshit.
Yeah, the hypocrisy of that. Like, it's legal.
I mean, it was... this was back then.
Let's run it back to the Sackler family. Oxycontin and other opioids. They got FDA approval because they toes is pink and they got a whole lot of money, and that's the same slave money. So they got FDA approval for Oxycontin. So Oxycontin and marijuana. Come on, fam. Marijuana's illegal? Oxycontin is legal?
But I think that there's two things could be true. Again, I agree with you. But I do also think that, for a long time, anyway, we all know that they criminalized marijuana anyway back in the,
1932.
No, even after that. I'm talking about when, wife, the president's, Reagan's wife, did the DARE program because she wanted
Nancy Reagan.
When they wanted to clean
that
up.
was the 80s.
Yeah,
that was the war on drugs. Reagan declared the war on drugs.
Exactly, but they criminalized marijuana to the point where
top priority.
Yeah, like it was like considered like
that's why they was locking niggas up.
It was a Schedule 1.
Yeah, that's what people get life for marijuana. It's marijuana. It's still federally a Schedule 1 drug, which means it's up there with heroin, methamphetamine, which makes no sense.
Yeah, but you said
Nancy, it doesn't make any
that
sense.
was when Nancy Reagan was doing what?
But they do say it's a
the DARE program.
The one that
DARE to stand for drugs.
Say no.
They used to bring.
But they was also the same ones bringing drugs right into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Doing that. Not Nancy.
Wasn't
nigga,
what?
She was the head of the shit, nigga. What you talking about?
You think Nancy was pumping the drugs into the neighborhoods?
Nigga,
she was a part of the entity that was doing it.
Exactly.
She was a spokesperson to say
just like Bill Clinton.
Again, it's smart.
Hey, yo.
It's smart. Pump niggas with some wild shit.
Let's digress.
And then all of a sudden say, don't do that shit to everybody once they all addicted off of it. Like, now you gonna get rid of them niggas. Now you gonna.
Let's digress. And I said it before. I'm gonna stand on this. We're not a political show. Please, and let's not touch on politics because
we wasn't talking politics.
Yeah, yes, we were.
Nancy Reagan came up with the thing. Like,
man, y'all gonna set me off and y'all gonna get me.
That's politics.
No. Y'all don't get me assassinated.
No, she's a politician. I wasn't talking
politics. Because there's so much shit that I will not say on tape that needs to be said.
The DARE program is politics. That wasn't sympathy.
I don't know where we started but
which is politics.
In the news. We're back to music. We're back to music, right?
In jail.
So yeah, he got Jaheim on the album. He got Idris Elba on the intro.
Word up.
What's it called?
Benny about a whole album.
he got Rose on the track. He got Conway and Wayne on the same track.
On Jaheim's new album?
No, Jaheim's in jail.
This nigga stupid.
That shit probably dope.
Yeah, that shit is probably
dope. That shit, so far, I ain't gonna front. I ain't heard all of it, but...
Look, I just found that
You said you're gonna get Tidal?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Tidal.
You should have been done it, honestly.
Yeah, like at this point, he don't even own it no more. Ain't that stupid? We didn't.
He still got a stake in it,
Who?
and it's still the best streaming service.
Who got a stake in it?
What are you talking about, Tidal?
Yeah, Jay-Z sold it to Jack Dorsey.
Okay.
Twitter, 100%.
But him and Jack Dorsey are doing business together.
Yeah, on another
not Tidal.
They don't own Tidal.
Just like his stake in
Tidal,
Barclay. He
so
was like,
all the white people own all of the other ones. So Tidal is the best one.
Guess who Jack Dorsey is?
White. Guess who all the other niggas is? So we not gonna not get Tidal because he's white. And then get Apple because of, you know what I mean?
Jay-Z
Apple niggas white
for
too.
selling that shit. Why keep hanging on to it?
Okay, listen.
I'm
telling niggas. I'm just trying to tell niggas Tidal is the best streaming service.
It is the best. I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
This for years. Like I do agree.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna jump on, man. I
do agree. I don't even have Apple.
It's just you gotta understand.
I wouldn't tell you.
I said it earlier in the show. I knew Scotty since he was 15, 16 years old.
Oh,
And ever since then, Scotty been the plug. I don't have to buy music. I don't got to buy movies. Scotty's the plug.
When the last time you got music from this nigga?
What is that?
When the last time you got music from him?
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, now they're streaming, so he don't need to get music.
No, it's not that. It's that right there.
Yeah.
And I told him, matter of fact, I'm going to get it out you, bro.
Nope.
I'm saying, you don't even want to get it fixed. Let me get it out you. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I'm going to get it fixed.
Because, look, now...
to fix other things.
Because, look, I'm missing big shit.
Me too.
I'll get it fixed for you.
But don't you got good? What is that? What phone is that?
This is
That's
my
an iPhone.
No. This is a Motorola.
No, but you have an iPhone.
I do have an iPhone.
Yeah, you can get Apple Music.
Yeah, I know.
Trash.
Oh, you just don't want it.
It's not the same.
Look. I don't
If you
want
don't want to pay your bill, you can't own that
Swag.
shit no more.
I don't want to pay.
That's why I don't fuck with it.
You can't own it. Yes, you can.
Nigga, you can't listen to that shit if you don't pay your bill.
Yes,
you
you
figured
can.
I had an iPhone?
Yeah.
You threw me in the pool, but what phone?
I'm explaining to you.
You talking to Benny Domino?
Yeah, like I know what I'm talking about. Like you can absolutely, if you take this song, so you pay for the monthly fee, right?
Yeah.
But if I go, let me speak.
If your phone's cut off, you can't listen to that music.
You can if you have Tidal.
Oh well, I don't know.
Yeah, I can download and listen to music
You
offline.
can if you got Scotty too.
Yeah, but then you gotta hear this in the background.
Scotty don't be as up to date as Tidal though. I love you, my nigga. I love you, but
and then the mayor has access.
ain't nobody is. That's the whole point of it. That's the.
Man, I'm gonna get that fixed for you because I need some shit from you, bro.
I got everything.
And I will.
Well, that's the other thing too.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
nigga.
saying.
By the way,
Hold
nigga,
on.
yes, that's a big thing. If you don't got nothing I want to hear, nigga,
Yeah,
everything I want to possibly hear is on this shit.
The TV show?
Yeah,
The one on Hulu?
yeah.
No, I haven't watched it, but I seen it on my thing.
They released like the first 4 episodes.
You watched it?
3.
You think I didn't? You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I love it. This shit's dope. But Ashton Sanders, shout out to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga nice. That's the nigga, the nigga that played the RZA and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to what this nigga about to say.
What about
Shout out Ashton Sanders, though he's a great actor. But the way to just like he studied the nigga too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he already had the RZA down. You know what I'm saying? Like he already had
Ashton?
Yeah. That's the nigga that played the RZA.
What?
Yeah.
He must be a good actor.
He's been in a whole bunch of shit though. Equalizer with
He's
Denzel
a great
and shit.
young actor.
I fuck with him. I definitely fuck with him. He's a great actor. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just saying from his personal, like who he is,
Yeah.
to be able to portray the RZA, like this person is playing the RZA.
Yeah. But the thing about that is, like, look, the new show.
He showed.
I don't even know if it's like the show in itself or whatever, but it's so BET-ish, like
I seen him playing the
like
RZA before.
girlfriends type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
What?
Have you seen that shit?
The picture. It's just
No.
It's it's too black for BET.
Show him who playing the show him the first one.
Oh yeah, that's old boy.
Ashton.
Good.
Ain't he British or some shit?
I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen those shits? Oh, that's all his pictures is.
No, I ain't never seen that shit.
It's like
man.
Lil Nas X type.
The real shit.
And that's the RZA.
Who came first, him or Lil Nas X?
Him, he's older, right?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know. I never seen this man before a day of my life until
Stop
right
looking
now.
at him. Benny, stop looking at him like that.
What's funny is
No.
Hey, look, I'm gonna talk some shit and speak some slang.
Yeah.
Cause this is Speakin Slang Talkin shit. What else is happening in the music? Saquon?
Anyway, man. So yeah, the Do or Die is out. Do or Die 2.
Who's saying it's hard?
Always gotta check that shit.
Check it out.
Baby King, the video we was just watching that you said the verse of the year is on. Yeah, that shit.
Kendrick got the
That
best
shit.
verse of 2021 on that Baby King, dog.
There it is.
Smoking on top 5.
That's yeah.
I'm that guy.
That's a Pittsburgh nigga saying that. Let that sink in for a second.
Access granted.
But anyway, off the heels of that, Baby King just put his album out. So
how is it?
It's interesting. Nah, no, listen. I'm no, nigga, listen. I always keep it 100, nigga, about music, nigga. Is
it trash?
It's definitely not trash. It's not trash. It's just not exactly what I expected. The Family Ties shit. Look, let me tell you, the Family Ties, that beat, both them beats, the beat switches, all them shits was crazy. The 2 or 3 other joints that I know from him, the beats are like that, crazy. So he had some other shit on here.
So let me ask you
he
this
went
question.
into different pockets on here.
I think we spoke on our last show or off camera, recorded or whatever. Would you even give Cuz the time of day if you didn't know that was his people?
Yes, because the first time I heard him, I didn't know that. The first time I heard him was on a joint called Hooligan. And that's my shit. He's heard that shit playing in the car with me and shit. And when he heard it, he asked me who that was.
Who's that?
Who that? Hooligan joint.
Yeah. But how did you find it? How did you get wind of who he was?
That seriously, honestly, title, and Instagram.
They give you their background and all that shit. So somehow in there, you already knew, like, oh, this is his people?
I still didn't know that was his people.
On Tidal, it'll just, on the home screen, it'll just say, new artist pick.
Niggas just found out Baby Keem been out since, like, 2017. He got two tapes.
And niggas has just found that out about J-Rock, too. But they didn't know that until motherfucking Good Kid dropped.
What about J-Rock?
Nigga, J-Rock been out dropping shit. And he ain't become nobody until Good Kid dropped.
What?
Is that not a true statement?
What are you talking about? You was talking about the fact that they cousins, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So would you even give him the time of day if you didn't know that it was his people?
I told you, I didn't know
but
that.
Then you see it pops on there and say
it doesn't tell you. No,
they'll probably give you their background like, oh, this is so and so little good cousin.
I had no clue of that, and then when I heard that rumor, I still didn't know. I still didn't believe it.
But you gave him more time and figured it out, right?
I know. I told you I heard this out the first song, the first time I heard.
Say that. He's ready to fight, but that's what you said, right? But you gave him more time, right?
You know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah. So
you trying to catch a nigga.
You bought the bottle of beer at 10:45, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, like I heard it first. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like I just feel like with the outburst of, oh, that's Cuz's little Cuz, is getting more play than he would.
You goddamn right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
so my question to you is, if
but again, he
would
put
you
in.
Give him that much play?
Well, that's not a. You got to ask these niggas that. Because they might have not known.
Why can I ask them? I'm asking you.
Because I told you I knew him before that.
I said no, I'm asking you.
I told you I knew him before that already. So yes, to me, the answer is yes.
You was here when I asked.
I heard him and I was playing him in the car when he had no fucking clue who the fuck it was. That was before I ever knew.
How did you find out who he was?
Probably from a page on Instagram. It's called Elliot Wilson.
He's a politician. We get a straight answer from this nigga.
But look, listen. But I'm not lying. But if I was fronting, I would have stopped it a long time.
No, I'm not saying that. But he's a politician. It's the nigga.
But yeah,
but redirected your whole question on you and shit. Listen, I'm like, this is a smooth ass nigga.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
But niggas don't know. My name is Senator Saquon too.
That's why you one of my best
nigga. I know, nigga. You know
what I'm saying? But no, I'm just saying, like, that shit, do you feel like he got more play because
that's a question for them.
And for the niggas on the outside looking in?
I don't know.
But they ain't even heard him still though.
You heard that one jam, right?
Hey,
you never heard it?
Jam?
We just played it tonight. Him and Kendrick.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
Speaking of that song, I gotta retract my statement. I gotta retract my statement from that song.
You heard Do Rag Activity with him and Travis Scott?
I have heard that. Yeah. Jake, my
cousin
put that
for me, baby. For me, Baby Keem is.
He's also 21, which I just learned.
Young nigga, he still got time to grow. For me, Baby Keem is, if Kendrick is on it, I'll probably listen to it.
Of course.
That's how my. But anyway, I got to retract my statement earlier.
That's right. If Memphis Bleak, if Jay-Z's on it, I'll listen to it.
That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like I said, I have
That's what it sounds like to me.
Memphis Bleak, is he? Never mind. Let me stop.
That one album was hard though. No, was it that Made album? Is it called Made?
No, and that was like his fourth album. His first two albums, nigga. Yeah, that's the first album.
Jay was all over. You know what I'm saying?
No, not the first two albums.
No,
that was the one.
Jay was all over because he wrote it.
He ain't writing bleak shit. Is you crazy?
Is that your chin? He wrote that shit.
The whole song. The whole song.
I feel like Jay writes for.
Actually, Twista wrote a lot of that song.
Writes for who?
If you didn't know that. And then they took Twista's verse out of that. You only hear it on the remix.
Said Big.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you didn't know that.
So all you doing is telling me that Bleak don't write the shit.
Nah, I didn't say Bleak. I said a lot of that song.
Oh. Well, you wanted his girl. You know, he probably wrote Missy's part. I can see that.
Man, Missy is in the Songwriting Hall of Fame.
I was gonna say Missy might have
I don't know who might have wrote for Missy. Yeah, Missy might have wrote
real shit. Nigga.
Other than Jay verse, Missy could have wrote that whole song, nigga.
No, I know that, but
shout out.
Say that she hasn't ever sung a
double
song that other people wrote.
Super shout out to Missy, Misdemeanor
Elliott. Real shit. I love Missy, man. Missy is underrated.
We talking about top 5 artists?
She's underrated.
Top 5 artists? Missy should be on that thing.
Female?
No,
you talking about a fucking verses?
Because you
talking about motherfuckers you don't want to go against in a verses?
You definitely don't want to go against.
Ain't nobody fucking with Missy. Because listen. When we did our best artists, top 5 artists on our shit.
Cause look. Hold on. Let me just say this real quick, right? In a verses, you could do your own songs that you had a verse on. Just one verse.
Or anything you produced.
Guest verses or anything you wrote.
Or produced.
So she got 5 different bags full of shit you could go.
She could go up against Tim.
Can't nobody fuck with
Nah, you can't do that. That's fam. Like, that's
Missy
fam.
gotta go against Jay-Z.
That's fam.
Nigga.
They gotta.
She could go.
Missy can go with Jigga, nigga.
She could go with Ho. She could go with.
Now that's a hot take. I like that.
That's
a hot take. I like that. That's fly right there.
Missy.
That's fly right there. I like that.
Only person?
That's fly. I ain't gonna.
Well, listen.
That's fly right there.
Let me say this.
That's different.
Let me say this.
I think that would be a good match.
When we were naming our best artists, all that shit, we were very misogynistic.
No, we wasn't. I wasn't.
Ain't nobody named no women. We ain't never named no women.
I did. I named Queen Latifah. I named Lil' Kim.
But we're talking about women artists against women artists. I'm talking about top 5 total.
What you talking about? I said
top 5 total. Missy has to be in there. If not 5,
but if they
she's 6 or 7.
Didn't I say Whitney and Aretha?
She's top 5. No.
I said Whitney.
No, we're talking about hip hop artists, bro. No. We're talking about something different.
Well, but now you bring in some of the different. You talking about top 5 ever?
Missy might be
ever.
Missy might be top 3.
Yo,
ever
Missy,
what? Ever what? Top 5 ever what?
Hip hop, because I can't stand
just
right now.
Hip hop, just motherfuckers that was in hip hop. Because that's the thing about her. You can't just say
she ain't
lyricist
top 5,
or some
she's 6
shit.
or 7.
Just as producer.
As lyricist. As lyricist.
As catalog.
Because
the whole resume.
You can't do that as a lyricist.
I don't think that's a lyricist.
You got to put Missy in there as like a not even a Kanye, because Kanye.
You got to remember because it's not about her video. You can still listen to Missy when we're not watching the audio.
But
the shit she said is hard as fuck.
No, that's a fact.
And then all the shit she wrote, and all the shit she said, even if she raps and harmonizes on the track, that's what Drake does. That's what a lot of artists do. So therefore, if she's rapping and harmonizing in a fast-paced motion,
but is she Missy over Drake?
I agree with that argument.
You don't ask me that shit. But ask Benny.
I don't think.
Ask me that shit.
No, I'm on the same page as you.
Everybody over Drake, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say everybody.
I would say Missy over Drake for sure.
Anybody I'll rate over Drake
all time.
Hold on though. I'm not talking lyrics.
I
don't.
That's what my thing. You can't just you can't do that.
I'm talking body.
You can't do that.
You
gotta be talking about.
I think she's a top tier producer. I think as far as artistic creation and expression, she's unmatched. I think in terms of creative direction.
I said who else is she like?
Nobody.
Who else is she like?
Nobody.
She's not like
you. Got to compare her to Outkast. Because
Outkast don't produce or write nobody else's shit. They don't produce nothing. Andre 3000 don't produce shit.
But Big Boy does.
You can't.
No,
he don't. No, he don't.
Big Boy
don't make beats.
Hey, bro,
what you talking about?
Big Boy don't make beats for
no. Big Boy does not. Big Boy.
But you say Andre don't produce? The Idlewild soundtrack, that was basically Big Boy and Andre together, but
when they wrote that movie, it was actually that movie.
What about The Great Gatsby, my nigga?
They didn't produce it.
The Great Gatsby.
Soundtracks.
Andre 3 Stacks is a producer on The Great Gatsby. You heard that song with him and Beyonce on The Great Gatsby soundtrack?
That's The Great Gatsby. Oh, that was the movie they wrote.
Yeah.
No, the movie.
That's what I'm saying. Missy has shaped other people's careers.
The soundtrack.
Gatsby with
the soundtrack,
what's
fam.
his name?
The soundtrack.
DiCaprio.
Missy gotta go. Missy is like Puff.
Beyonce?
Great Gatsby.
Hold on.
Missy is like
When I
Puff.
was in college, nigga, I had to do.
That's who Missy's like.
No.
Missy has rapped. Missy has
Except
rapped.
she writes her own shit.
Missy has rapped. She don't write all her. Other motherfuckers done written Missy shit too.
Fair enough.
But she's rapped like Puff. She's produced shit like Puff. She's orchestrated like shit like Puff.
Like Swiss.
She's written a lot of shit.
She's on some R&B shit. Puff has Mary J that she discovered and
written
developed.
More shit than we know.
I think that
Missy has Aaliyah that she discovered it on the R&B side.
I think Missy is
Exactly.
I think she's a league above Puff. To be totally honest.
Well, whoever you think is above, I'm just saying if you gotta, I'm just saying you can't just Missy just ain't no rapper. Missy is. She's in that vein. She's a producer, rapper, writer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
she's just like Benny Dolan.
There you go. I'm good, bro.
All right, so I started as, let me retract my statement earlier when I said Kendrick had the greatest verse of 2021.
Oh, shit.
I got to retract that because Toby, I can't pronounce his last name.
I love it.
That 5-5.
I love it.
That shit is hard.
That's a hard verse.
5-5. That might be the greatest verse in my eyes of 2021.
But what?
That's my opinion. That's better than Kendrick.
Go ahead.
Kendrick's verse had theatrics behind it. Kendrick's verse had theatrics behind it. You know, the beat changes, the voice changes, all that shit. Toby spit that shit raw and a decimal will hurt your throat, nigga. He spit that shit like he would spit that shit with his life. That 5-5.
And his wife did the same shit while she was pregnant. His wife did the same shit. She might have killed him on this shit.
Real shit, but nah. That Toby verse.
She did.
That Toby verse.
It's a good. That's a dope verse.
That might be the greatest verse of 2020.
It's a dope verse.
And that's over the whole day.
I love the video just because I love the blackness, man. This is just
everything about them. Everything about them.
Okay, unpopular opinion.
You talking about don't do that?
I'm kind of
don't do the
video. No. All right, never mind.
No, don't say it. No, don't say it. I'm talking shit.
Keep it to me.
No, say it. I'm talking shit.
I just feel like it's contrived a little bit. Am I allowed to say that? I just said it. I feel like he's contrived. I feel like just a little bit. Maybe I'm conflicted because I don't think that he's inauthentic or disingenuous, but I think that some of the style is like, I just feel like it's contrived. I just feel like it's very in the vein of like,
I don't.
Hold on. In the vein of like who?
the first person that came to mind was Erykah Badu. But here's the thing. As I'm speaking, you know how sometimes you have a revelation like as you're talking, as I'm speaking, I'm realizing that.
So sometimes you gotta talk through it.
As I'm speaking, I'm realizing that he probably was heavily influenced by these people, and so that's why the style seems to be.
And he says,
"Fam, he literally has a song about Erykah Badu."
He pays homage.
So maybe that's why I feel like it's contrived. I do think that he's an amazing artist. I think that the first song I was introduced to him through Try Jesus. And I just thought that was just like one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life.
Fucking dope.
Like just as a whole, like him, the people sitting with him with the guitar and just like the way that they perform it. I just thought it was so dope. I think he's a very performative artist. Like the whole like performing in socks with everybody got the mint green on. I just don't like the mint green. Me personally, I don't like it. But I think that what he's doing and his aesthetic and everything, I think his family style, the way that he says like, yo, if my kids can't come, I'm not going, period. Like, don't invite me to no shows, clubs, if I can't bring my kids. I think that's dope. I also think that it's almost pioneering in a way, because who does that? You know what I mean? Like you never hear that. Like people leave the kids at home. It's not even really a place for the kids, but the fact that he creates space for his family in 2021, that he puts that, you could tell that that's the priority. Any cover, any magazine, anything, it's all of them. It's not just him. And I think that that's dope. There's like a very small piece of it to me that just feels like kitschy, but maybe that's just because.
But can I say though, with that said, you say you was introduced with Try Jesus. That was like last year.
Period. That wasn't too long ago. You got me new on
so yeah, you got to go back to if you go back and look at the last 5 years.
No, I get that.
I don't think you would feel that way. But I could understand why you would feel that if you just seen that.
Some of it.
Look, fam, listen.
I'm not taking anything away from him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's an amazing artist.
No doubt. I hear everything you're saying, but they design all their own clothes. Everything they do is in-house. The beats are produced in-house. Designs the clothes. They do the choreography. They do the videography.
I'm not saying it's not impressive.
So no. So what that is to music
shit's
nowadays,
amazing.
even the message he says, he's talking some street shit, but he's putting it in such a contrived way that it's going to take you a second to catch on. I know you're way. I know you hear what he's saying.
No,
you're intelligent as fuck.
I don't miss what
you're saying. You're intelligent as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all two niggas rap like that. That's why y'all ain't better than me and Pooh.
Nope, never.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas rap. You know what I'm saying? That little. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know this was the comedy hour. I thought we was talking about
this is the real talk hour.
This is the comedy hour.
Speaking slang, talking shit.
Niggas is here all night.
Speaking slang, talking shit. But Benny, I hear what you're saying about Toby. I respect your theory. I respect your opinion.
I think he's a dope artist.
I fuck with
I think that what he's doing
I believe hopefully he will change the game from rap back to hip hop.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do it himself, hopefully he will be the inspiration to the next person who will change rap back to hip hop.
Well, with that being said,
because rap music
right now,
sucks.
With that being said, kind of right now, he is kind of like what he's doing is like totally by himself.
No,
there's no artist like him for real.
Rhapsody.
Earth Gang, them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
And I push you on Earth Gang. I fuck with Earth Gang. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you did.
Know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, them niggas ain't out here like that.
Yes, they are. I think that
they got a great following.
They may not be doing it like
they got a song together. You see that song together? Toby and Earth Gang?
No, I haven't.
Called Wildlings. I know you down. Wildlings. This
Toby
song is for the wildlings without a crown.
No.
Where we from? You cannot come
if
up.
If you're trying to finally put me on something after 30 years.
Yeah, I don't. Is Earth Gang on that?
Yup. It's Toby and Earth Gang, yo. That shit hard. And look, it's the same setting they did for the BET John. Remember the BET John with the old Till shit? They do it in the same setting. They got a Till Maybach, Till Bentley, all that.
It's mint. Everything's mint. That's
yeah.
It's
but that's cool.
Again, that's new shit though.
And then them and what's homegirl's name, man? She's so dope. She's a Native American artist, man.
I know you're talking about. I just seen something with her, yo.
Oh, Running Goat.
No. What are you talking about?
Is that her
name? What tribe is she from?
Crazy horse.
She from
crazy.
She from the 40 ounces. She from the Bequiva tribe.
Is it the whole song is called Tunda Fire. What is her name, man?
I have to edit that out. That shit.
Hold up, man.
Because probably I know what the fuck that.
Access granted.
So look, what is her name, man? I'm gonna look it up right now, man.
But what you was saying?
Moo Fresh. You think it's on Moo Fresh?
She's Native American.
She's Native American. Watch her Tiny Desk concert. She actually sings in her Native American tongue. Okay. Moo Fresh. M-U-M-U.
She fine as hell, right? She was
light skin.
She was rapping.
Yeah. In that Tunda Fight. Good morning, sunshine.
Yo,
to
my
reality.
God. Oh, yeah.
I try to wake you sleep so deeply inside your fallacy.
We got to play that shit after this.
Tunda Fresh.
She murdered
but
that
Moo Fresh.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
The song's called Tunda Fire.
I ain't know nothing
Her name
about
is
her
Moo Fresh.
African.
As soon as we end the show, we're gonna watch that shit right
That
there.
nigga only want you because he think you Indian.
She fine. She don't look. She look.
That is the illest shit right there.
She look African, nigga. She don't look like. I didn't know that.
Fire.
She murdered. Yeah, we gonna watch that for real. She killed that shit. But yeah, my thing is this: he a black man about his family, all that shit, like you said, talking on some real shit, positive shit. He talented, whoop de wop. So just give him the benefit of the doubt and go back, because once you go back, I think you might. I'm saying go back though. Because once you go back, you might have a change in opinion, and once you do go back. If you don't, it is what it is. But I'm saying, because he's doing that, and because he's really innovating some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
he's for sure. He's an innovator, 100%.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
go back a little bit.
I agree 100%.
I really think
y'all rock with Ari Lennox.
Hell yeah.
She just put out a new joint called Pressure, man. Yeah, man. That's my baby,
it's
man.
Bananas.
That's my baby.
I think she's so pretty.
That's my. Oh yeah, this nigga fuck with it too.
Yeah, no, that's my joint. Her answer, but look, I literally rock their albums like.
Yo, that's what the fuck niggas talking all this shit about this hip hop shit.
Every time I put on Shea Butter, I'm like, Shea
Butter, baby. Yo, niggas talking all this shit about Drake and Ye and all this hip hop shit, man. Listen, that's what I'm waiting for. SZA and Ari, man, for on some real shit.
Y'all niggas know I fuck with them.
We done already got Snow. Niggas acting like they don't really fuck with the Snow like that. That's some other.
Oh, you mean Shorty to rap fast like Twister?
No.
Negative.
You
talking about the Mexican bit?
I thought you were talking
about the Mexican bit?
I don't know. The one little bitch that rap fast like she rap fast like Twister. Her name Snow.
I know the Mexican giant.
I don't know who you talking about.
I seen her on like.
Nah, we're talking about Snow Allegra. Snow Allegra, the singer.
Snow Allegra, she's a singer. They compare her to Sade.
You can't never do that.
See, that's what, you know what I mean? When you say shit like that,
I said
it just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? But her first album, you fuck with the Feelings joint?
The song, you mean?
No, the album.
No, I haven't heard the album. The whole album.
No, heard the one before this.
I haven't heard the whole album. I didn't get hip to her until recently, until her new shit.
Oh, it's okay.
I haven't heard of like her old stuff.
Send me some shit.
I mean, I got her on time. I
Well,
got actually her and Camila. What's her name? Camila. What's it called? She's dope too. Anyway, what else is going on with the music? No, not Camila Cosby. That's funny.
I don't know Camilla.
And Daniel Caesar. There's a whole bunch of people.
I fuck with Daniel Caesar too.
What else is happening?
I fuck with Giveon too.
Say you fuck with Diddy too, because he was
I
over there with Future Bow Wow, nigga.
I ain't say Diddy. I say Giveon.
I thought you said Diddy.
That's another R&B artist.
Diddy's kind of
Was. For doing what?
What?
Diddy's single, man.
He can
But
do
he
what
be
he want.
dating like his
single.
kids' ex-girlfriend.
Big Daddy Dollars.
That's kind of
Big Daddy
weird.
Dollars,
man.
Brother love, man.
Listen, I ain't even gonna say some shit.
So
Listen, man,
what?
so what?
Take that.
As long as everybody grown, nigga, shit happens.
Your son's ex.
All in your
That's
videos.
your son's ex.
Hey, look! Shout out the
Do you hear what that sounds
Shout
like?
out the
I know you don't-
homegirl.
I know.
Date
but
my
I'm just-
son's ex?
Yeah.
I wouldn't date. No, of course I wouldn't.
Yo,
You just said
shout out the homegirl for bagging millionaire.
she's a millionaire herself.
Who? I don't even know who the fuck we talking about.
Diddy.
I know Diddy,
he's
but
dating-
who's the female we talking about? I don't even
Oh
know.
no, this is somebody different. He's talking about
Future Bow Wow's mama.
Future and Bow Wow.
Baby mamas.
What is that,
I
Sierra?
don't know who the fuck
Nah.
is that?
Maybe.
no. Her name is
Sierra?
I forget her name. I can't think of her name.
Sierra.
No. She ain't got no baby with Bow Wow.
Future and Bow Wow's mama. That's
They
hilarious.
both get nigga.
That's Future and Russell Wilson's mama.
Russell Nose Wilson. He got a big nose.
Anyway, man. So with the music, man.
Music.
The last joint I was gonna bring up as far as albums that came out, and the joint that niggas gotta listen to, man, it might fuck around on the low key and be that one.
What was that?
Common. Common just put a new joint out called A Beautiful Revolution. A Beautiful Revolution Part 2. I ain't never heard Part 1. But Part 2 is crazy. All thinking it. It's musical for real in the sense that it's a lot of like jazz heavy influence type shit. It's 11 joints on it, but
I have an unpopular opinion.
You're not gonna say you don't fuck with Common.
I don't.
Oh my! You don't fuck with the You don't fuck with the B album?
No, I don't really like Common. I know that he's lyrical. You know what I'm saying? And I always think of. I don't know. Truthfully, I wouldn't rhyme like common sense, but if they're 5 minutes, rhyme like common sense. Like I know that he's.
Nigga think of this line every time. This nigga, this ain't nothing about Jay-Z, nigga.
It's always about Jay-Z.
See there, I know. That's like you nigga heard that shit say.
No,
I just think. Like,
Have you heard that album?
Yes, of course.
Have you heard the freestyle that he just dropped on the LA Leakers?
I haven't heard that yet.
Cause I dropped that on
my little brother was telling me.
He's just he was never an artist that I just didn't take to comment, I guess. I just didn't. And so
I understand what you're saying.
Like he's not a bad artist.
I understand he's not everybody's taste, but the way you rap, like
I recognize it. No,
but see, the way that I rap though is very. My influences are Biggie. Like, you know what I mean? Like my influences are like that whole East Coast era.
Biggie
in that sort of vein.
we all know what he's saying because of the fact that I fuck with Black Star, Mos Def, Quality. Who comes along with that? It's like Def Squad. You know what I'm saying? This Black Stars and this Mos Def, Quality. You think
you heard him once, so he was on that album once.
No, I'm just saying but when you think of them two, who comes third after that? You think? You think Common. So I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying, but I also give respect. Like I said, Water for Chocolate, B album. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But I can't think of that without thinking Black on Both Sides.
That B album is the one. I ain't gonna say you got a bunch of other shit, but
I just don't.
Water for Chocolate's not dope.
I just think I
ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never sat down and really listened to that album completely.
Oh, well, you ain't a fan.
Listen, I'm not sitting here and saying. Listen, I'm not sitting here and saying.
No, Saquon not a fan because No Vaseline. Not No Vaseline. Is that No Vaseline?
No, it wasn't No Vaseline.
No, I used to love her. Mm-hmm. He went against your man.
Yeah, your favorite. His ass. Yeah, he got his pause.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Ice Cube.
That's your favorite rapper.
Remember Ice Cube and Common was beefing? No Vaseline was for Ice Cube. For Common.
Ice Cube ain't never lost the battle.
I Used to Love Her was
Ice Cube ain't never lost the battle. So No Vaseline, one of the top 5 dishes you ever heard in your life, nigga. Still to this day.
That is one of them.
I know it is. I know.
But I
know it is. I know. There ain't nobody gonna say
different.
That's just what
are you able to say that you're a little bit biased at that point?
Against who? Cube is. I like Common too, though.
But are you a little bit biased?
I don't know how else it got turned around on me with Common. I just said this nigga might have the best album this year, nigga.
I will say this,
but Cube. By the way, Cube is in my top 5. But go ahead.
So that Common shit up until the B album was I like this radio shit. Other than that, I wasn't fucking with Common either. That B album is a fucking masterpiece.
It is.
Masterpiece.
But what's the joint when he's standing outside with the death cards?
55.
No.
There's a lie.
That's that shit. Yeah, that shit. When he's saying I want to talk to you. That shit. That's not on B.
But that was a radio hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a radio hit.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, the light. And that was when he was with who?
I like that.
I was up there at times.
That I like.
Someone.
That one song.
I will be
That song.
by.
That's fucking what's that
I
movie?
guess I like that too.
That's that
Yeah,
movie.
you
That's
got. I
Love
know
and
you like
Basketball,
that.
nigga.
That's that shit.
Word.
That's Love and Basketball
Yeah, you
soundtrack.
can't dislike that joint. The
That
one
is
with him and Badu.
That is that
Yeah,
shit.
okay, alright, I like that too. But that's more
This
commercial.
is the that is that shit.
That's it. Niggas get goosebumps.
You definitely gotta hear that B album again
That's
because
that
there's some
Yeah.
masterpieces on
Today though. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not my. Didn't he have a song though? Where
That
he was
shit-
like, what's that song where he was talking about the court case?
That's Taraji P and
That's that-
That's on beat.
That's on beat.
Yeah, Testify.
And then I heard my people say,
Kanye did that out.
No, that's the
That's Testify.
it's not that they remind me.
No, he
I
said,
he starts singing.
You accused me
Yeah.
of.
With all that testifying line and crying,
Actually,
this
I
bitch
That
did
shit
not
crazy.
play this
That
right
shit
now.
I'm talking
is
that
crazy.
shit.
That
I'm
song
talking
is
that shit.
nuts.
Yeah, that album is hard, nigga.
And I go.
That song.
Go.
She was freaking like the daughter of a past little
Go.
Go.
And on the count of three.
And at the corners.
Yo, say
The
quap.
corners.
Say
Hey,
quap.
yo,
Oh
nigga.
my
Say
God.
quap. Twitter is saying that Freddie Gibbs
That's my
was
nigga.
sending shots to Kendrick Lamar in that
The
verse.
first two bars in
my
the
man.
shit. He said niggas is smoking on the top. He said niggas is smoking on top fives, but you ain't smoked the one yet. That's all he said.
All right, well, I was
We heard it. We heard it earlier. We heard it earlier. when all the rabbits was on the screen, yeah, bunny rabbit. No,
so
my
I'm
fault.
saying
Let me
Twitter
not-
is
let me
saying
not-
Freddie
Freddie
let me not-
Gibbs is
bro.
my nigga though. That nigga nice.
But I do love that he did do that though.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. This is hip
I
hop.
love.
This is hip hop, and you
I
niggas
love
should know what
Freddie
time
Gibbs.
it is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Kendrick said.
That niggas. After that, he said every time
We
I
gotta
step out
ask,
the
What,
booth,
what
I
else
got
you
a
got
body
the music,
count.
bro?
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
hold on. Benny got a question.
I don't know if you got.
So we got an answer.
No, you still come. Go ahead.
No, my question was getting ready to go into. I was going to say.
Well, that was the
what's-
last.
What's new in the news?
That was the
That
last
gonna
I
be my
had as
question.
far as albums.
What else happened in music news?
Yeah, that was the last.
World of
one.
music. Because this
Well,
is
back
Speakin
in my day.
Slang
Talking
Talkin'
shit. Other than real
Please let me
quickly,
testify. You accuse me of
Kanye
you
sold
accuse
like
me of-
300 low 300s. The number just came in like yesterday that Drake sold like twice as much. But go ahead. But anyway, go ahead. News.
We already said you was going to get the funky ass.
No, I'm just saying. Just for
Just
motherfuckers that's listening. If they, just for niggas that's listening, if they look for us for news, I just gotta let them know the final verdict. That nigga doubled that nigga shit. But go, just like I said on the, you know what I mean? Just rewind that shit. But go ahead.
I wanted to see how many people ask for refunds. Because both of this is garbage as hell.
Ask for refunds. On the streaming platform,
Nigga started emailing Tidal like
start emailing Jack directly.
nigga tried to block the album.
Where did we just go?
I don't know what that shit was.
Is there anything new?
Awkward.
I thought Saquon saw some more music.
Now he got to that.
No, I said that was
Well, shit.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga did this.
Yeah, it's about
this
that
nigga,
goddamn time.
This nigga sent me some shit.
I'll touch on that first.
Go
Start
ahead,
the show.
man, Go ahead.
Hey, look.
I ain't.
Hey, look.
Better not bring your kids.
It ain't enough to kill a nigga. It ain't
It's
enough
funny
to
as hell,
kill a
bro.
nigga. You gotta go in there and try to dig this nigga
You
up.
said that, and I said I'll touch on it first. But I was about to say, that's what R. Kelly said. It better not bring your kid. I'll touch on that first.
Why was that Chappelle's thing to say though? Too was he
Better
crying
not
out
bring
for
your
help?
kids.
Well,
I think it was just because it was an adult show.
I'm just talking.
you
So
know,
he crying out for help.
I like to always say, ain't nothing new in the news. gonna say it one more time. Ain't nothing new in the news.
The Roseanne of the podcast. This sounds like Roseanne.
But honestly, there is something new in the fucking news. Because rapper Dan Sir has gold chains for hair hanging from hooks surgically implanted into his head. Rapper Dan Sir has golden chains for hair hanging from hooks surgically implanted into his head.
Y'all wait till y'all want to be serious, because this ain't no serious. That ain't
show him the picture.
We're gonna pull you out your
goddamn
Why is this nigga snuggled up in the snuggie
this
right
nigga, every single one of this nigga's dreads is 24 karat gold.
He said every single one of his dreads is what?
But it's not. I think it's a fake.
No. He said he went through surgery.
That's
he had a whole bunch of hooks put into his head, and then he can change the chains out. They literally hook them onto his head.
So
there's a video on that same shit of him taking them out.
He can switch them around. He has hundreds of hooks in his head.
Who even is this, first of all?
You know what that means?
His name is Dan Sir.
But
Who the fuck is Dan Sir?
He's a Colombian reggaeton artist.
Colombian reggaeton artist?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, back in my day.
The reggaeton rapper and producer has been showing off his bizarre new headpiece to his nearly 2 million followers on social media. MTO News reports artist installed loads of hooks all over his noggin so that he can attach the chains. Apparently, he wanted to look like he had come straight out of the jewelry store. So basically, he had a bunch of hooks surgically implanted into his head.
Which is crazy.
And then he can change the chains out or put anything he wants hanging from his fucking scalp.
So he's bald.
Basically, he's bald, and he has a whole bunch of hooks put into his head.
I seen the video.
You know what that means to me?
This nigga's literally in the video. He's unhooking the certain dreads that he wants to unhook.
Where I'm from, that means rob.
Family, that's
snatch all that shit.
That's
all of that shit means rob.
Fake
as hell. That's costume.
The money
jewelry.
phone means rob.
That's not real jewelry.
We're going to embarrass you, nigga.
That's costume jewelry,
One of the two, but that means
that's why he can flip them and change them out. That's the shit. You remember back in the day, you go to the store and they had a gold chain on the whole roll, like how much you want.
Oh yeah, you just roll it out as long as you want. Niggas had a chain swinging to the dick fake as hell. Like.
That's what this nigga got.
Old as shit.
What? He changed it.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
You go to the little Chinese store, they got the little dip in there, you know what I'm saying?
Gold chains on a roll.
Like the Party City?
Nah, nigga, you go to like.
But how would they?
It was called hair fair.
So they
remember hair fair back in the day?
No, I don't know what that is.
Remember back
like Sally's?
Yeah.
They would just disconnect the link, and now they would put a fucking link on it.
They pull it as long as you want for about $30, and then they link it when you tell them to stop. They link it when you want.
But where's the class?
They put one on.
They put one on each chain.
They just put it right on there.
It's just like a long roll of different chains.
It's fake as shit.
Fake Figueroas, Cuban links, all them shits.
Figaro.
Nigga. Remember when everybody... Oh, yeah, nigga.
Herringbone. Figaro. Cuban links. All that shit.
But I remember... It was around the era. Remember when niggas was always rocking the chain swinging to the dick? All that crazy shit that should be hanging, sitting down like us, and the shit hanging between their legs. And all that
so
that gotta be some East Coast.
Dan Sir,
it's definitely East Coast.
Dan Sir,
where you from?
Dan Sir released a statement. He said, "I have it as a hook that is implanted under my head."
He's so ready to fight. I'm just simply saying it's an East Coast thing. I'm not saying that I'm not from the East Coast. I'm just saying here it's definitely East Coast. Like that, we definitely was. That's an East Coast thing. I have never heard of that though. I don't know what you're talking about.
You ain't never seen a young nigga. Well, you was a young nigga, so.
What are you talking about? I've never heard of it. I know what you're talking about.
That's a wild.
Yeah,
that's
you walk in. You know how the lottery tickets look? Like you know what I'm saying? You pull them like this. It's whole rows of different fake gold chains. Yeah. Figaro,
about $40.
Cuban link, all that shit.
2-3 charms on it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they charge you by the foot. How many feet of this shit you want? You get 30, 12, you get big ass chain. It's fake as fuck. I mean, it's gonna turn your neck green and all that shit. Yeah. But it was just on a roll. Just like you go to Home Depot or something, they got the rope and the chains on the roll. It's the same shit. They had gold chains on a fucking roll.
It's always at the hair store.
So Dan Sir said, "I have it as a hook that is implanted in my head, and that hook has hooks and they are all hooked in my skull under my skin. This is my hair, golden hair, the first rapper to have gold hair implanted in human history.
He gotta get it.
Damn. I'm telling you, it's not.
Nigga name is Dan Rowe?
Dan Sir.
Dan Sir. He gotta get a better name than that.
It don't matter. We're going to talk to his name in 15 minutes. Anybody gonna know what it is?
I ain't never heard of him 15 minutes ago.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do he got any music?
You ain't gonna
Why
never
do we
forget
know
that
this,
nigga
but we
either,
don't never
though.
heard no songs?
On the
They
low.
never want to hear the song.
You ain't gonna forget him either.
that's
on the
ill.
low.
He got the shit implanted into his head.
Yeah, you gonna always remember that.
So basically, he got a bunch of little fish hooks.
Especially when that shit become a
He got a bunch
trend.
of little fish hooks. So like, nigga,
Yeah.
bait the hook.
Mhm.
Like,
Literally, that's what the video was. Like,
How do you
he just
sleep? Like, how do you shower?
he probably take them shits all
Well,
out.
I mean,
He
well,
was
But then
taking
you
every
still
dread
have-
out.
Yeah, but
Literally.
then you still have the hook. So if you land on your
But-
pillow with a
but-
hook and you turn your head,
only way I can imagine, because you know I used to have dreads for a long time, and I used to sleep with them without them clips in my head. When I used to get my shit twisted, and them clips in your head, nigga, them shits be crazy.
why would you sleep with the clips?
Nigga, because my shit was still needed to dry, was getting twisted and getting fresh, nigga.
Because he fell asleep.
You ain't supposed to be sleeping with the.
Yes, you is, nigga. You ain't supposed to take them out.
Because he fell asleep. That's
But you're not supposed to go to sleep with the clips in.
So I'm gonna just stay up and don't sleep because I got clips in my head.
exactly
What-
right.
so you-
Looking like Dana on Friday. A nigga trying to hold my head up. Nigga, no.
That's why you get your hair done in a decent hour and not 12 midnight. Is they starting the first dread.
You talking to your first cousin.
Well, hold up. That's not even the thing, though. Nigga, you know how long you witnessed it. How long it took me to get my hair done.
No, I haven't.
You ain't never sat there and seen, nigga, Amy, you remember Amy?
Yeah, did you smash that?
Of course he did.
I know.
Of course he did.
And Lil would be appalled. I was just telling you that. But anyway,
Scotty's not gonna be around no female that he's not smashing.
Look. We're not talking about that.
I don't
We're talking about-
want to.
You know how
real
long
quick.
nigga, that's part of the reason why I got my shit cut, because I'm like, yo, it take 4 hours to get my shit done. Just to get it twisted. And then I gotta sit for another 4 hours under a fucking hair dryer. Like this. And my shit's burn on my neck. Man, that shit's old. And I can't eat a sandwich without mayonnaise in my shit. Like a sandwich ain't a sandwich without a piece of my dread.
This nigga goes to Filiberto's and asks them, "Can I get mayonnaise in my burrito?"
Hell yeah, why not?
The fuck?
I was in a breakfast
Nah,
burrito.
dead ass serious. Like,
I want lettuce,
Oh,
tomato.
the
I
breakfast
want,
one?
I want lettuce, tomato, and
breakfast
mayonnaise in
one,
my
that
fucking
makes sense.
my
Yeah.
breakfast
That
burrito.
makes sense. That makes
Fuck
sense.
you,
yeah,
man.
I think you
If
done
it's
got like
breakfast.
carne asada and shit too before.
With egg.
Yeah, I ain't.
It's always a steak and
I don't know
egg.
if it's just
Yeah, if
breakfast.
there's egg in it,
Look.
yeah, I can see that.
What you mean?
I mean, I wouldn't ask because I'd be too embarrassed, but I can see it. Like, you know what
Why
I mean?
would you be embarrassed if that's what you like?
I
Nigga?
don't-
Why don't
don't
we
ask for
topic of
mayonnaise in
conversation?
public.
Is the question. You wanted a bite of that shit or something?
Why? How come you don't? Why? How come you
He's
don't do
ready
that?
to box.
He
I don't
is,
know
eh?
what happened to you earlier today? Did you not get your weekly, procurement? I don't know what's going on, but you need something.
I'm just.
Wait, but how come you don't ask for?
Oh, I don't ask for mayonnaise in
mayonnaise
public.
in public.
Do not tell me when you ask for mayonnaise. Don't tell me when you ask for mayonnaise. Nigga. Nigga.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'll never ask for it. I'm just saying, like, I definitely, like, in public, I don't know, could you add some mayonnaise to that? That's not a, I don't add mayonnaise.
What's wrong with that?
Because I don't, first of all, I don't eat it like you do, but beyond that, I just don't.
That's the same thing she said.
What? I don't know where we at right now.
How did we get here? How did
That's what
we
she said.
Wait. Who seen that though? Are we canceling them? Okay, we're not canceling Deborah, right?
No. She said, "Who sang that?" We make sure we
I was
make sure we
talking
ain't
to
singing a
you.
cancel
You
artist.
gotta think for a second first now. Like, I don't know. Deborah Cox, we not canceling though, right?
Well, that's a crazy story. Anything else
No.
about Big Sir? What's his name? Sir.
Dan, sir?
Big
Yeah,
stupid.
sir.
No, I ain't nothing about Dan, sir, but we're going to get into the motherfucking news. Ain't nothing new in the news. So listen. A mom who faces a felony allegation for helping her son beat up another child.
I'm in the cushion off.
Blast. I'm going to do it again. A mom who faces a felony allegation for helping her son beat up another child.
Yo.
Blast one-sided media coverage in her tearful video.
How's it?
So apparently,
that was one of those. You know, we out of
hey,
you better go out there and beat their ass.
What are the ages? What are the ages? What are the ages?
Well,
so the mom and the son jumped somebody?
Well, let's start by saying this. She's from Florida. It goes down in Florida. A Florida mother is facing criminal charges for allegedly helping 2 juveniles, including her son, beat up another child. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office arrested 31-year-old Ashley Ruffin on a felony child abuse charge.
Hold on.
The irony of that last name.
And she related to David?
No comment. I ain't no snitch, nigga.
I just want to know, she related to David?
Everybody's related to David Ruffin.
Sorry. I'm just
David.
trying to
So David Ruffin.
Shout out to homie Mr. Brink and his album David Ruffin's Quag Music. I'm on that album, bro. That shit dope.
I remember that shit.
David Ruffin's Quag Music.
Access granted.
Shout out Mr. Brink, yo.
Quagmire's greatest hit.
You don't know what that means. That's why you're looking at me like, because you don't know.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office
D,
arrested 31-year-old Ashley Ruffin on a felony child abuse and misdemeanor battery charge on Wednesday. She spent the night in jail, blah, blah, blah. The charges stem from an incident in September 8th when Indian Trails Middle School resource deputy was approached by a motorist who alleged that her son was jumped by 2 male juveniles and one of the boys' mothers. The motorist claimed that the mother, Ruffin, also assaulted her son. According to a statement by the FSCO, she alleged that Ruffin grabbed her son's hair and arm while the 2 juveniles beat him up, the statement said. The victim of the assault told FSCO resource deputy that he was sitting with his friends when he was approached by 2 kids who started hitting him before pushing him to the ground, according to FSCO report. He also claimed that Ruffin grabbed him and held him while the boys continued to beat him, the report said. According to another teenage witness, an adult female grabbed the victim and allowed the 2 boys to assault him. So basically, she was a bouted ass mama. And they went up to the school and they just started whooping everybody ass.
What's the age of the kids again?
They were fucking, whatever I said. I don't remember. The way it's teenagers, they said teenagers. So teenagers, 13 to 18? I don't fucking know. She was a battled ass mama.
I mean, I support that.
I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
Because who knows what they did last time? Who knows how big they were? You know what I mean? Like 18-year-olds, 13-years-olds, they eat drinking that cow's milk and doing all that stuff. They'd be big as hell. Who knows how big them kids
unpopular opinion.
She said.
Unpopular opinion. If somebody getting out on my kid, I'm gonna kick them in their face.
Whatever.
So, yeah, unpopular opinion. You crazy as hell. Family, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You out your mind. If somebody getting out on my kid, I bet I change the tide. I bet change the tide. You better get your dad, and we can settle this shit too. You out your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? But so it's a fucked up thing to say, but
I don't know that they should be jumping the kid.
Hey, we don't. I mean, you know, it all comes from Florida. They're from Florida.
Boom! That was perfect. Go ahead.
They
So,
were
what else we got? What else we got?
The Floridians.
What else we got cracking?
Shit, there's a lot cracking. Fucking, I want to say in Oregon. There was an orgy in Oregon, and they got totally ocular. Somebody.
Awesome.
Crack is legal there now.
Like somebody came in somebody's ass? That's what you mean?
What?
That's what ocular means?
I know. I just said that because I wasn't on the story yet.
Oh.
I thought that meant Oxycontin was legal.
Access denied.
No. Yeah, I'm a fucking.
Obscure scene, take 2,
some
action.
other shit. So
See, my bad.
No, it's cool. It don't. It's cool.
I turn it up.
Well, but you spoke it all.
Listen, cause you know.
I don't remember the state. I just said Oregon. I don't remember the state, but
Access
it was at
granted.
a Lowe's store. If I come across the state, I'll let y'all know. But the employees were told not to stop lifters, not to try to restrain them, not to do anything. So 2-3 motherfuckers just went into the store on August 25th, and it was Oregon actually. 2-3 people just walked into the store and just start grabbing shit. Carts full of shit out of the Lowe's. Lowe's is, a home improvement store.
So they were lesbians.
And they drove a Subaru. No, they just went in and started grabbing shit. So
I'm gonna break your knuckles. So you just press anything.
so
now he's leaning to the left and that shit is in his ear.
Let me leave y'all with this question.
What did you say?
If looting was legal for 24 hours,
What did you
what would
say?
y'all grab?
If looting was legal for 24 hours.
24 hours, what would y'all grab? Looting, no violence. All looting.
Looting for 24 hours?
Yeah.
That really depends on what happens next.
He just said.
Well, he means after the 24 hours. He means like...
No, he means for 24 hours it's illegal. That's what he means.
Yeah, but it don't mean like, what are we hitting into after that?
What does that mean?
Explain your question.
Right.
As in, are we going into Armageddon? Because that depends on that'll determine what I'm grabbing. Exactly. If you just somebody, oh yeah, nigga, go take shit because you want it, nigga, I'm gonna go get me some FUBU jeans. I'm gonna go get me. I'm gonna go
FUBU jeans.
I'm gonna go get but
You can get anything you want in the next 24 hours. You gonna get some FUBU jeans?
And where you shopping to? Where did they
Fuck whether it's gonna be a fucking armor what?
What did you say?
Is that because they last a long time?
Where's my glasses?
bro, I'm just telling you, bro.
Go pass him just down to his grandson.
Nah, nigga, I was just saying that I was
Pour us back to the end.
Well, back in my day.
No, I was saying this because it depends on what's coming up. Why is looting illegal? Is there a reason why?
This nigga said FUBU jeans. That's the first thing he was doing.
That's the first thing I'm gonna look at.
If looting was legal, the first thing you're going to do is build a time machine and go back in time and buy some FUBU jeans.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Why am I looting?
Because it's legal.
Because it's legal. That's what I'm saying.
24 hours, looting is legal. Collecting the 24 hours. No violence.
That's for fun.
No violence.
No violence.
Business.
No, but the same. That's like,
No violence.
what you're saying, that's like fun. That's
So you can't rob a bank.
I'm gonna get the first Nintendo. I'm gonna get FUBU jeans. I'm gonna get me a motherfucking
I like tomorrow.
if I can like it,
I just think saying
If you woke up tomorrow, you have the day. But it's not. Anything you have to tomorrow today.
after that, the shit's coming out, you know, so I don't want no part of anything. It's like whatever I want. That shit, they go find the first course. Because I'm putting everything on you, don't do it. You can leave anything. Nobody knows why somebody gets the first course. That's so big. No, that's what he said. Anyway,
Anything I take is going to set me up real nice in the future. Like, I'm not taking a fucking super soaker. I'm taking the title to Diddy's crib. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I can do anything, I'm going to go get something that's going that bad. Well, now 24 hours is up. Me and Elon Musk might be switching places.
I'm going to go get the first official box to Flair 1998 baseball card. What you talking about?
You already had that.
I actually did.
I know.
It was stolen.
Yeah.
So I want them back. It was worth money too.
It's like what? If looting was legal for 24 hours, what would you loot? What would you steal? What would you take?
Whatever's gonna give me the most money, man.
Exactly. That Tiffany's diamond that Beyonce was just wearing with the
But again, the caveat in that I will say is no violence. So
yeah, no violence. Because I'm not saying
what does that include?
See,
what does that? So I could.
It may not be available.
I could rob
you.
somebody. I just can't shoot
feel
nobody.
like
You can't hurt nobody. I mean, because look, if somebody already has something, so a lot of people are talking about other people's possessions. They're not going to give up their possessions that easy.
No, but they're going to be somewhere looting.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Everybody looting 24 hours. They're going to be somewhere
rob
trying to get
niggas'
something
crib.
else. Yeah, everybody's going to be robbing the next person.
But
there's also a shot of violence with that too, though.
No, but I'm just
so
saying.
Nothing I said would have harmed anybody.
We're talking hypothetically, man.
Like, and it's worth a lot more money than some of the shit y'all talking about.
Just say hypothetically,
you could not.
The first one?
The first Super Soaker and FUBU jeans is not worth more than the title to nobody's crib in 2021.
Sure, you don't think so?
You're not going to find the first one tomorrow.
The first Super Soaker.
And you only got 12 hours.
No, I'm talking about like... First off, because you're talking about for fun. We're not talking about
I'm talking about for fun. I'm talking
about stupid shit that don't matter.
I didn't say for fun. I said if looting was legal.
I asked that question at the beginning.
Nobody
said, what you talking about? To live for fun, like
no, I'm saying in general.
Just cause I'm gonna go grab stupid shit, nigga.
No, in general, looting was legal for 24 hours. What the fuck would you?
I think what he's trying to ask you is like, why wouldn't you get something that would put you in a better position? Like, why? What are you gonna do with FUBU jeans and the first Nintendo?
Bragging rights.
Brag to who? Because everybody else gonna be rich.
What's that one movie with the little kid? Is it Richie Rich?
No, they're not gonna be rich. They're gonna be dead because all y'all niggas aiming for the same shit. All y'all niggas want that gold out of Fort Knox. What?
So you live in a simpler life in your FUBU jeans.
He's
a simple man.
I bet you them shits will go on. I bet you them shits will be on eBay. Them shits will go for $2.3 million on eBay, nigga. What you talking about? For us, by us, nigga. What you talking about? Give me that first credit, nigga.
No, they ain't gonna go for $2.3 million on eBay because I'm still entitled to eBay.
Them shits at Burlington,
as soon as I see
right?
them jeans, I'm deleting it from the site. It's gonna be called D-bag.
But I asked him to jump. Is it for fun or for life or death? Life or death is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
I didn't say life or
everything.
We said whatever you think for period.
It's just period. Looting is legal.
You just decided to go to FUBU.
I just said, I'm gonna go steal me.
That's what he wanted. He wanted his FUBU.
No judgment.
You know why?
This is a no judgment zone.
I'm not a thief. And when I thought I was a thief, the first and only time I ever been caught stealing, I got caught stealing a pair of FUBU jeans. I need to get away with it.
Some old niggas,
All my life.
Yeah, I guess you could
right? Layla.
You don't know who came to pick me up.
They said, all my life. That it?
And you know why I got caught? I got away with the shit.
Right.
You know what did I do? I got out the building and everything, and I left my motherfucking dumbass fitted 7 3/4 or whatever it is, pirate's hat in the joint. Came back. You got my hat in here? Yeah, we got it right in the back. Come on. There you go.
This is a good topic. Have you ever stolen anything, and did you get away with it? Let me rephrase the question.
I got accused
Hold on.
of stealing one.
Let me rephrase the question. Not have you ever stolen anything. I'm pretty sure about this statement. But what I'm saying is, have you ever gotten caught?
Judgment.
That's the question. Have you ever gotten caught stealing something?
I got caught stealing the CD before.
From where? The store?
Yeah, Walmart.
I did.
Did you?
Now that was the same store that I got accused of stealing something and I didn't. And me and my nigga,
something.
these niggas know my nigga Keem. The next thing we know, no, I didn't. We didn't steal shit. I don't think he stole.
No, but then the next time you stole the CD.
No, but then 10 minutes later, we was in the dirt with guns drawn from the police, thinking we stole some shit. But we didn't. But
so you ain't never get caught stealing that.
All right, well, listen.
I said I was caught, got stuck. Yeah.
Look, I'll talk about my shit.
You see how niggas just you can see how niggas just stump over your trauma though. So you ain't never got caught stealing shit.
To me. I should have said AKA reformed Negro. Well,
niggas don't say shit.
Look, I ain't gonna front like I said, man.
Well, back in my day.
Back in my day, niggas
used to steal FUBU jeans.
So my two brothers, we'll just call them Root and Teak. My two brothers, you know, we
Access granted.
We hungry. We ate sleep for dinner. So fuck going to school.
Cigarettes for lunch.
Because I smoked back then. Because sleep for dinner, cigarettes for lunch. My
Cry
word.
for dinner, nigga.
We eat sleep for dinner, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It'll humble the fuck out of you. So with that being said, fuck going to school. Because when we get out of school, we got breakfast and lunch in school. When we get out of school, we still gonna be hungry. And everybody else in the house gonna be hungry too.
I hit
you know what I'm saying?
So schools.
I went to an ill school. If you got breakfast, lunch, and after school.
Breakfast and that. Look, fuck the bullshit. So
that's what's up.
I knew, and I'm gonna say me. It was all me. I ain't gonna implicate nobody else. It was all me, all my idea. You know what I'm saying? But the statute of limitations is way up. We're talking 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I knew that people went to work in the school from 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck going to school. Mm-hmm. Because we're going to wait till they go to work and we're going to run in their house.
Might have been at your house, nigga.
So, you know, we was on some, what's that movie called? Paper Soldiers?
Mm-hmm. B&E games.
Real shit. We was on that B&E shit. Yup. We got greedy, and so we went into the Cathedral Learning at the University of Pittsburgh on a Sunday, thinking nobody would be there.
On a Sunday.
It was Sunday in the winter time, so we had on triple fat goose coats. Niggas don't know what that is. Starter coats.
First downs and shit.
What the fuck that is?
I got a triple fat hanging in my closet right
My
now.
word.
You know what it is.
So we had a triple fat.
I know what it
gooses,
is too.
Niggas
You don't know what it is to need one.
Niggas ain't know what the fuck
don't
that
know what it
iron was that I brought past niggas earlier neither.
You don't know what it is to need one.
Right. So you know we had starter coat, all the shit, the dump pockets and shit. Cargo pay, all that shit, whatever.
This to be the same nigga that be freezing out in this motherfucker. Out here. Nigga talking about I don't know what it is to need.
But I also know Carhartts too.
We go to the University of Pittsburgh, Pitt, as people might know it for college sports. We go to the Cathedral Learning. They got like 52 floors. We all up and down this shit. Our pockets are stuffed. We should have been done. We get greedy and go into one more office. Walk in, some lady in there typing. She look at us, we look at her, look at us. Oh shit. We try to dip out there. By the time we get to the bottom, University of Pittsburgh police is there. They catch us with our pockets stuffed up bullshit. I mean, it was just straight random ass petty bullshit.
Yeah, FUBU jeans.
We never get Super
Soakers.
Soaker. The first part. We never got caught for robbing anybody's house, but that's why that's why once I turned 18. Once I was like 18, I could never steal from anybody. I can't take nothing from nobody. Yeah. I'm honest as fuck. I'm leaving a store the other day. I'm leaving the motherfucking QT the other day. The cashier gave me $1 too much. I'm about to get out on him. I turned around and said, man, you gave me too much money, yo.
Yeah.
I can't steal from anybody because I didn't choose to steal from people. Like I wasn't Michael K. Williams, a.k.a. Omar, stealing from drug dealers. I stole from people who were making an honest living. And, you know, once I became a reformed, honest person, I had things stolen from me. So I'm like, you know what? That's my karma. And, like, we had a lot of houses back in the day. A lot of houses. So I'm like, yo, that's why I still to this day sometimes I feel like karma's still fucking me over because I stole from a lot of people who didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I did. And we never got caught until the pit thing. And then after that, we still didn't get enough. We started stealing people. We were the original porch pirates. We stole somebody's package off their porch in Shadyside. This is back in Pennsylvania again. We go around the corner to open it up. It was some face cream from Germany, but little did we know they seen us steal it. They seen us steal it. So we go. Yeah, exactly. We go like a little bit down the hill. Open up the package. When we come out, the cops is waiting for us. I'm 18. My brothers are not 18.
16 to 17.
So the cops was like, listen,
I'm like 14.
if we hit you with this, you're going to the federal penitentiary for mail theft. So I end up getting like probation, but they send my 2 younger brothers to like George Jr. and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Juvenile.
They ended up doing like a year and a half, 2 years.
Juvenile, for those that don't know.
They did like a year and a half, 2 years of juvenile detention. But the cops was like, you're 18, dude. Like, you stole a package off of a porch. If we send you to the feds, like, you're going to the feds for mail theft. You're going to do like 5 years for mail theft. They hit me with some old punk-ass bullshit. It was like criminal mischief. And just gave me some state charges for like 2 years probation. But they sent my brothers up to placement for a year and a half apiece. And they separated them too. Separate. They're fraternal twins. They sent them to separate places, like split them up. And so yeah, back in the day, I was a thief, but only out of necessity. I never did petty crimes, and I never stole from anybody who I was acquainted with. I never stole from a friend, acquaintance. If I knew you, I never stole nothing from you. I ain't no petty thief, dog. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We were hungry. And not just the children, the adults, we all went to bed. Like, we were fucked up, man. And you know, we could point any finger that we want to point at, whether it be the system, whether it be poor money management, whether it be whatever it may be. There were nights we went to bed hungry. And I'm gonna say me, and my brothers still give me, Rue and Teek still give me credit to this day. They said, if it wasn't for you, bro, we'd have been fucked up. Cause yeah, we got caught once or twice, but out of the hundreds of times we didn't. We bought food home for everybody to eat. Yeah, I'll take one, please. We bought food home for everybody to eat. Period. So I don't have any remorse for what the fuck I did. Yeah, I stole. I never hurt nobody in the process. But yeah, I stole. I did it. Me. All me. I stole. But I never hurt nobody in the process. And then, you know, after that mail shit, once I turned 18, I was like, I literally cannot take anything from anybody anymore. Like nothing.
Right.
I won't even get out on you. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when I used to sell drugs, I won't even beat you for $1 grand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got all that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So, yup. Short story long. Yup.
Access granted.
Oh.
Access granted.
Yeah, it makes the motions.
And at the same time.
It makes the motion. Yup. I've stole and I've been caught, but I have no remorse at all. I did what I had to do. And you know what? Honestly, fuck what you talking about. If my kids is hungry, I'll snatch the dishes out your kitchen.
Baby's gotta eat.
Freeway. Baby's gotta eat.
Some of it ain't the feds.
With that being said, I just want to read this real caveat. The first super soakers
over $13.49.
Crazy as hell.
went on sale in the summer of 1989 And by today's standards, they're pretty tame. Most held comparatively small quantities of water, but fans of these water guns, driven by healthy doses of nostalgia, have paid as much as $600 for a vintage Super Soaker.
And I sell 50 of them bitches.
You said you taking the.
So they gonna find the first 50 of them motherfuckers ever.
The first one,
bro. You 600 up. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you crazy as hell.
That's rims and tires.
Crazy as hell.
You 600 up, Scotty.
Like I said, I had stipulations.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You kept saying look it up. So that was Google. That's the first, literally the first thing that popped up. I didn't, what I'm saying.
Scotty 600 up.
What's the stock on them shit?
He said, "What's the stock on them?" I don't think that's the stock. I don't think they're on. I don't think they're on the stock market,
bro.
I don't think they're on the stock market.
That's why there's a stock on them shits.
No, there's not.
Nigga, they got 97 replicas of them shits. You better stop playing, nigga.
What you talking? Nah, Nerf is different. There's stock on Nerf, nigga. Nerf is still doing it.
And the first one was made by who?
That niggas ain't got no more weed, y'all.
Since tomorrow we there.
We smoke weed, man.
I ain't got no more blunt. I bought a pack of blunts, man.
But I don't have an am I the asshole segment tonight. I don't.
I think everybody was.
So I think we probably should go ahead and just wrap it up, huh, fella?
I don't know. Are we done?
You finished or you done? Are you finished or you done? Y'all gonna put some respect on my name, all three of you.
Same man.
All three of y'all. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name.
Sandman.
Are we finished or we done?
Sandman.
Speaking of Sandman, anybody seen the new Candyman yet?
Hell no.
Nah?
Hell no.
Hey, yo, I'm getting that laptop fixed, bro. I'm gonna pay for it, bro.
That's not the reason why I ain't seen it, though.
What you done did, then?
No, it's not available.
You know you done fucked up, right?
It's not available.
I'll buy that shit too, though.
So that's not the only laptop I got. So it's not available.
I'm just go to the movies then, man. Like, come on. Sorry.
I've been thinking about doing that.
Killing me, Smalls.
What's up with a nigga like a man's
I'm
movie?
not going to the movie with a bunch of men. What is that?
I ain't got no problem with that, bro. I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, boy, what's wrong with that?
I don't know.
It's too intimate for him.
It's too intimate.
Look, when the lights go out,
but if you in this
rub this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as it get dark, professional sleeves just gonna touch you niggas. Dude. Ain't nobody safe.
I'm just saying, that's not
It's like an intimate setting because it's like dark and it's just like too intimate. So
Or Lindsay.
But you will sit right there. But you'll sit here and they'll be like, "Nigga, we gonna watch this movie." Nigga.
But the lights don't go out. Let them motherfucking lights go out.
not all the lights.
Yeah. Before you turn off
All
the
the
lights,
lights.
let's get one thing understood. Shout out to Dr. Dre, World Class Wrecking Crew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I think this has been Speaking Slang Talking Shit, episode 15.
Access granted.
15.
15.
That's 15.
Access granted.
15.
15.
Timestamps coming soon.
Timestamps coming soon.
What is it, sign out?
I'll take that.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off, man.
Scott was in the hustler. Good boy. Take your mother to page me. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Get off my dick. Bye.
Yeah, AKA attitude. Yeah, attitude the whole show.
Whole show.
Whole show.
That nigga hangry, boy.
Dying, man.
Taco. You hungry?
This nigga is funny as hell.
That ain't it. That ain't even it. That ain't even it.
Nah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
No, it's just beef.
I got this nigga some Mexican food last night. He ain't want to eat it. He did the same thing.
Too,
Hey, cause look, you know the Scott,
eat them both.
the Scott Mobile been broken down. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, is that what it is?
he can't go on his ventures.
So you've been here.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nigga.
Hey, Domino, you dig me?
Cause I'm like, get ready to fight. He just all night just pent up. Yeah, I get it now.
Definitely not the
Yeah, that's exactly
I ain't gonna put my nigga
exactly
business
what I
there,
did.
but he ain't been
He
here.
pointed it with his pinky. You know that nigga serious. He's like, look. He bit his lip to the little nigga. Yeah.
And since he fighting and saying that's not what it is.
He been pent up. He been pent up. And you know, once upon a time he was a POF All-Star, but you know, crown in the closet, he rock rings now. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, he just been trying to just stay the course. He been trying to stay the course, and he's frustrated.
Crown in the closet, you are green.
Niggas love to act like they know me. Niggas love to act like they know me. God damn.
I said at the top of the show, I know Scotty was about 14, 15, 16.
Younger than that.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I think I knew Scotty was who we was both born. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. So he's a little pent up.
Well,
so, yeah,
and it seems like
I have been Benny Domino, aka Benjamin Domino, aka Benny Misdemeanor Domino.
Mm-hmm. That's good. You remember that shit. That's another thing. That was a
Access granted.
Real quick on my way out. I think it's before our next joint. Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. That's coming up.
We talked about it before, so it's now a real thing, huh?
That's serious? That's a real version?
No, it was a real thing when he said it the first time.
And I thought it was. I thought it was just like.
No, it was a joke. It was a
they announced it.
That's gonna
Yeah,
suck.
they announced it.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Huh?
Yes, it is, man.
Fat
Nah,
Joe,
you don't think that.
Nah, Fat Joe and Ja Rule?
You don't think that.
Nah.
Yes, it is.
That's
Because Ja Rule might have 20.
At least 30 hits.
I don't see Fat Joe with 20.
You crazy as
Bro.
hell?
Fat Joe don't have 20, bro.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Maybe if we count features.
Yo,
That's
we're
verse.
features.
Again, that's what we said.
It's gonna be
Verse is
features.
about. It's
It's
about
gonna be
features.
features.
Yeah, of course.
Half the shit Jada and all the Jada spit them shits was mixtape joint. It wasn't no hits.
Yo,
man.
Ja Rule's gonna wash Fat Joe.
That is a very good.
That is the popular
He's
opinion,
gonna watch Joey
and that
crack,
should
yo.
be the opinion.
He's gonna wash Joey Crack.
But as far
that's
as
a
him
shit
being the
battle.
underdog, he might fuck around
That's
and
a shit
undercut
battle,
him.
bro. That's a shit
I think.
battle.
Look,
It's not a shit battle.
I think people are
They
gonna
do
be
the same
surprised
shit.
by Fat
Think
Joe.
about
They can
Terror
both bring-
Squad,
they can both bring out
all that
Ashanti.
shit. Know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Yo, I think Ashanti's gonna be the star of the whole
They
shit.
could both-
Oh, yeah, she's gonna be out there.
She's gonna be out there the whole fucking
She's gonna be
time.
crossing the.
No, yeah, Fat Joe got like
Yeah.
3 or 4, like 4
More
or
than
5
that.
joints.
More than
Like
that.
Sean with his
More than
Fat
that.
That's
Joe.
gonna be a shit battle, yo. Like,
I really don't think it is.
yeah, for hip hop,
I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be-
garbage. That's gonna be shit
Oh, hold
battle.
on now. See, you just
I'm not saying it's gonna be garbage.
You just said some other shit.
I'm
For
saying-
hip hop heads.
I don't say it's
Now
gonna be
you-
garbage.
now you
It's
throwing
gonna be
some other shit
It's
into
like,
it.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, maybe because you didn't
Like,
like
what
it,
do you-
but that also
No,
still.
This nigga
but-
hates R&B.
But,
He
no,
don't
no,
like
that, I'm not saying
But that
that.
did put a
But
big
back-
ass stamp.
Do you like
on-
Mary J. Blige? You fuck with her?
I
But look,
Mary's
a lot of their shit
Mary's
put a big
consistent.
ass stamp on.
You all
Yeah, I
like
know,
it, you like that
but
shit?
I'm like, Fat Joe and Ja Rule, it's gonna be like,
Because it's
that's like that. Look,
exactly how you're
look,
saying it is the reason why it's going to
in
be
my
ill,
opinion,
because-
Fat Joe and Ja Rule is like Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
Oh my god!
It's like,
Fam.
what are we here for?
What are we doing?
Why are we
what
here?
What are we doing?
Didn't they say that was one of the best battles?
nobody-
What are we doing right
No,
now?
nobody starts their day like, I want to hear this Ja Rule song. I want to Fat Joe.
Crazy
Nobody
as hell,
starts their
you
playlist
crazy
like that.
as
Not
hell,
anymore.
nigga.
Once upon a
You wild
time,
as hell.
once upon a
That
That
time.
Vitty
But
Vitty
there
Vici
was
is a
there
classic
was
album.
a point in time where that wasn't the case.
Still,
And was
that
another one,
Vitty Vitty Vici
360,
is a
336 or some shit?
316
There was a
or
point in
3,
time when Ja Rule
yeah, it
was
was
low-key
something
running
3 something.
radio.
It need to be
He
like
definitely was.
Nori and
Like-
Fat
And
Joe.
Fat Joe was up there
Not
too.
low key. It was very
Yeah,
high
Joe,
key.
yeah.
No.
50
It was
came
very
through.
high key.
That's what
On
niggas
radio
remember.
again.
Niggas
Not,
remember 50 coming
50
through.
smashed both them niggas.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
smash both.
Y'all
of
niggas
them.
start leaning back for the club. Y'all sold 11 mil. That shit was a
Please.
dud. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. You know what
50
I'm saying?
came
I ain't
through
gonna
and did
say he
his thing.
smashed Fat Joe.
But
I ain't gonna
did.
say he
Yeah,
smashed
did.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
some old.
50
That's
smashed
a
both
he
whole
of
definitely
them.
different
smashed Ja Rule.
50
I ain't gonna
smashed,
say
50
that.
smashed Fat
He
Joe.
smashed Ja Rule. He
I
took
ain't
his whole
gonna say
style
that.
and did the same thing.
Listen.
It was Ja Rule and Ashanti.
So did he really smash him?
He shut that. Yeah, he did because he shut that shit down and did the
How
same
did he-
thing
how-
with
how did he
Olivia.
shut him
nigga.
down?
Bro, Fat Joe
Candy
and
shop.
Bow Wow.
With Olivia?
Fat Joe and Bow Wow. I mean, sorry. Fat Joe and
Yeah.
fucking Ja Rule is Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
No, the fuck.
It's
no,
not
that's,
even
that's
worth watching.
disrespectful.
But to be totally honest, Soulja Boy couldn't see.
Fat Joe is Soulja Boy?
It's not worth watching.
You're
I'm not
you're
Fat Joe.
crazy.
I
And
probably
Ja
won't
Rule.
watch it. I probably won't watch it.
You're
And
crazy.
you have to for your job.
That's
Yeah.
a whole nother
We
thing,
gotta watch
but-
for the sake of the show.
That's a whole nother thing, but
I was saying,
You're
nigga, what job?
I listen to all
just
them
to say
goddamn
that's
Drake
not
songs,
gonna be
nigga.
enjoyable.
Not all of
That's
them, but
crazy.
all of them.
I don't understand that.
All right, well,
You don't like nothing that Ja Rule done did.
I do, but it's not something I want to
Not anymore. Of course,
I hear that shit, dog.
But the whole point of
anymore is
it reminds you of the shit.
right.
I will skip any Ja Rule song that comes across my path this day.
For a Fat Joe song?
No, you like literally anyone off of that Vinny Veni Vici album, you wouldn't do.
Nobody's gonna play that. That shit don't
other
play.
than me.
They only play the Ashanti
other
shit.
than me.
They don't play the Ashanti. The
they're gonna
Cookie
play
Monster.
that.
They only play the Cookie Monster shit. They don't play
I
nothing.
I don't know who they
is. Did you forget that Ja Rule?
Vinny Vici is a classic album.
Did you forget that Ja Rule?
Okay, word.
Ja Rule.
Let's start there. Let's start there. Okay.
Did you forget that Ja Rule, DMX, and Jay-Z was about to drop an album called Murdergram? They have massive jams together too.
Off of the hills of the Vinny Vici album.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that shit because it was
That's gonna be a great battle, yo. That's gonna be a great battle, yo.
No,
That shit's gonna be ill, bro.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
And then they both gonna do their street shits too, cause even Ja Rule don't got 20 just with shits with Ashanti. He gonna do joints off of Vinny Vici.
Ja Rule might have 20 street joints.
Listen, mark my words. That's gonna be a why are we watching this bullshit?
Y'all niggas gotta.
That's gonna be Bow Wow and Soulja Boy all over again. Like,
that means that to me says you don't know. You ain't heard a lot of Ja Rule or Fat Joe.
Right. Yeah, he definitely hasn't because ever since back
you can't.
It's not
hold on, fam. Soulja Boy, Fat Joe. That's come on. That's good.
If it's not Wu-Tang,
that's
I can be Bow Wow Fat Joe. If you want to compare Fat Joe to out of that scenario, it's fine. But what I'm saying is,
I'm saying either one of them. Bow Wow or exactly.
Listen, Fat
Interchange
Joe and
any
Ja
of
Rule.
them.
Fat Joe and Ja Rule is like Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. Like, why are we doing this?
That's nuts.
You
alone in that.
That's a period piece.
You're alone in that one.
Well, am I the asshole? I guess
I ain't gonna say that. Everybody got their opinion.
Yeah, we're gonna see after that battle. After that battle, y'all niggas gonna be like, yo, that shit was, why the fuck we watch that shit?
That's not what you're gonna say, because here's the one thing that you're gonna say just watching that shit is them niggas got stage presence like a motherfucker and stories like a motherfucker. You gonna definitely walk away from it with a better feeling than you walked into it.
You know what's funny is
I guarantee you.
When you first said that shit,
I guarantee
when you first said that shit, that nigga Scotty said 50 Cent gonna bow the first 3 rows.
That's
I definitely did say that.
That's because he really did that shit. That's really happened
He gonna
before.
do it again though.
I don't know if niggas know, but he really did that before.
I know he really did
that.
That's why I said it.
At a Ja Rule show, he really did that before. That ain't just. He didn't make that up. That shit really happened.
They couldn't find nobody else to do a versus, dog.
They could find. That's a man.
That is not a good versus.
That's an ill and classic
it's
battle.
Not a good
hip hop
versus.
battle. Hip hop and R&B.
Look, Fat Joe might go always. Ain't Fat Joe on that barbecue jar? With Nas, Chubb Rock on that? No, he ain't on that.
Nah, the live at the barbecue.
He ain't on that. He ain't on that. I mean, look, Fat Joe.
But deep cover? What the fuck, Ja Rule going? What the fuck he gonna do with deep cover?
Yeah,
the fuck Ja Rule gonna do with that?
Look, fam.
Now shit he could do with it, but what he gonna do later?
Ja Rule got some bangers.
That's gonna be a great show, yo.
Nah.
It
should have been like Ja Rule versus Plies,
dog. I'm not even watching.
No, I'm not even a Ja Rule fan.
It should have been Ja Rule versus Plies, nigga.
I don't even know who you disrespecting. I don't even know who he's disrespecting more by saying that.
Plies got some
Ja Rule or Fat Joe.
Yo, Plies got some mega hits, fam.
No.
Yes,
I don't know one song that niggas ever fucking done in my life. What he Plies?
Plies got that John him and Neo.
Like,
got me speeding in the fast lane.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Trying to get back to her love. Shorty, baby, bust it, baby. Plies got some hits, dog.
That's the only one.
Nah,
all my bitches like Plies.
Plies got some hits, my nigga.
All my bitches like Plies.
Again, he knows one. That's it.
Plies got some hits, my nigga.
But he got
20? 20? He gonna go with Ja Rule?
Nah, he ain't got 20.
Come on now.
He ain't got 20.
just saying anything.
Listen, look, when's that versus?
I don't.
Before or after Vegas?
Oh no, it's this week. It's in a few days, like in 2 or 3 days.
All right, well we're gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, it's coming up right now.
That shit bogus. I think we're just waiting for you to sign off, say quality, and we're out of here, man.
Oh, you waiting on me?
I believe so.
Listen, man.
Sorry, I asked you that.
Yeah, what was it? Listen, man. This is the definition of say qua. The undeniable God praying to Allah. I'm out.
Illustrious mob ties. Well, I wrote that whole verse. This has been Speaking Slang.
Talking shit.
Shit.
Deuces and trays.
That's funny as hell.